rush towards our house to see what the heck is going on. Only to find that our house has been basically tossed to asunder with few people dead and bleeding out around our house. As we ventured further in, we found out that the Shadow Kai found out where we lived and kidnapped Uxlog's family, Braz, and Lord Blackwater. Heading into the tunnels, we were able to find the location where they opened a teleporter. And talking to one of the town elites, I do not have his name because Rune hasn't talked to him. So it's just some random town elite guy. Just like, hey, found
Are
out
you
that
talking about the dwarf or the guy out front?
dwarf.
The dwarf's name was, what was it? It was
Gordo?
Gordo
Yeah,
Havelhammer.
Gordo. After talking to him for a bit, getting him to a point where he's not going to die, Quince used her sword to open a portal, because that's something the sword can do apparently. To all of our surprise, we entered into the Shadow Fell realm, where it is just the most happiest, loveliest place ever, full of color and wonderful creatures just hopping about. By that, I just mean it's gray, dead, and desolate.
Pretty much, yep.
Taking a few minutes exiting the portal, Uslog took a few minutes to commune with the land. Um, Me and Adeline did messages and scrying on Braz, well, sending in scrying on Braz to see how he's doing and is he in a decent place. He's alive, is what we gathered, and we don't know for how much longer. So Quinn summoned back her bird, and with the bird's help, we were able to find a trail that they took, and we started following that. After a few minutes, we've encountered some Shadow Kai that seem to be soulless and not really caring. After defeating them, we were able to see the Night Walker coming across the hills, heading in our direction. Seeing that, we quickly went invisible and booked it. We did talk about heading towards the portal, but discussed that that was a bad idea because if we went to the portal, it might lead the Night Walker to the portal and into the material realm. So after a bit of traveling, we found an abandoned house, settled down, chatted with a dead guy. Then in the morning, we came up with a plan to infiltrate, with Quince and Zeus pretending to capture us and handing us over to the Shadow Kai, so that we can get ourselves to the prison to try to free Braz. And last we left off is Adelaine starting something, Uzlog being pushed off the broom, and that is where we are.
Indeed. Alright, so... Gnome Chomsky, or Mr. Chomsky, I will attempt to bring you in when the story allows. I don't think it'll be too long, but we'll see.
Cool.
So... just to make it a little bit more exciting, I'll put, where is it? I'll put Gnome's token and Braz's token here, even though they're not there, just to kind of see what's going on. Alright, so, I guess we were going into initiatives, right?
I think
I
Yeah.
had just cast control
person, right? No, command.
Command. Yeah, and you
On
command them
forever.
to
And they
halt.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I cut Uslog loose. So yeah, I think we win.
All right, so they are kind of out of it for a round. Go ahead and give me initiative rolls. We'll see what happens here.
Oh boy.
I'm
Oh! 7, I have no idea what's going on yet.
I don't know why I must be preoccupied with my command.
All right, so Uslog, you were cut down. I think you're no longer tied up because you were kind of loosely tied up.
Yeah.
You still have your, or actually, you have all your stuff, but they would have your weapons on them.
Okay.
And,
Do I know which one she commanded? Which one Evelyn commanded?
Both of
I
them.
did both.
Yeah, she did both
Oh,
of them.
both. Oh, yeah.
She
Okay.
upcast it.
They don't look aggressive, so
I think she told them to. What was it?
was it just halt?
It was just halt.
Yeah, it was just hard.
Yeah, so they're just
Okay.
standing there for the time being.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go up to whichever one has my axe.
Alright, so
gonna
we'll say the one in front has your axe strapped to his back.
Cool. I'm gonna the one to the front.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it, and then I'm just going to. Can I grapple him?
So as an item interaction, you grab the axe.
Yeah.
Sure, and you are grabbing him.
Yeah.
Alright. So he's gonna resist, because he can still resist. So he's gonna do a dex check versus your athletics.
Okay.
Oh. He defeats your grapple attempt and kind of just pushes you off of him.
Raged. Okay.
Oh.
I have my axe. I'm happy.
Alright, so you have your axe. Did you say you're raging?
No, I should have though.
Alright. So next would be the Shadow Dancers, but they're just standing there for the round. Rune, what are you gonna do?
That is a good question. I am going to... I'm going to cast Polymorph on this guy.
Alright. What are you polymorphing him into?
I'm polymorphing him into a small turtle.
Go ahead and link polymorph.
And I'm using my shape changer ability from the School of Transmutation just to do it for free.
Link that. You can target only yourself,
Oh, myself. Oh, I'll just
and
use
you
the
can
spell
only
then.
become a beast of CR1 or lower.
Alright.
You can only do that once until you do a long or short rest.
Alright, then I'll just do a spell of Polymorph.
Alright, so you cast the spell, attempting to transform the creature, and they have to make a wisdom save. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why the spell DC on that spell is 14 when my spell DC says 16. So...
Alright, well, you would affect him. He fails the saving throw and is turned into a small turtle as you concentrate on the spell.
Yep.
Anything else?
I am going to move down to here.
Alright, so you back off a bit.
Yep.
Adeline.
Well, all right. Command wasn't concentration; it's just a one-time thing. So I guess I will cast Janet, I did not really do a good job preparing spells for this type of problem. Sorry.
It's okay.
I guess I'll command again the remaining one. And say grovel.
Alright. So go ahead and link command.
This time just at regular first, or rather second level.
Alright, so he has to make a wisdom save, I believe, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he would fail as the magical effects wash over him, and he looks like he is going to grovel. But that's it for you, right?
Yeah, well, then I'll say, what do we do now?
Alright, Uslog.
Tie him up and run? Or just kill him? She'll just grapple them. Try to grapple him again.
Alright, so you're gonna grab this guy again?
Yeah. I'm not I'm not good at these decisions. I'll just hold him.
Alright, give me another athletics check.
I don't want to waste my rages, so I'm gonna just do this straight. Which is a really bad idea. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Alright, so this time you get hold of him as he's attempting to grovel, and you are grappling him. So for the Shadow Dancer's turn, he is going to grovel and yell, "Help! Help me!"
What, groveling doesn't require him to, like, be quiet and be like, oh, sorry.
I don't think so. It just says he has to go prone.
Alright, fine.
So he would go down prone and kind of yell out a bit like, "Help, please!" And I guess we'll kind of go out of rounds at this point. So you're grabbing him, and what are the three of you doing?
I'm grabbing the turtle.
Can I just lift the guy and just, I don't know.
Gag him. Gag him.
Or just like gag him, yeah.
Yeah, we need to gag him right now. If he's calling for help, we need to gag him quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna gag him.
Alright, so you, what are you gagging him with?
Can I just like tear a piece of his clothing or something and just stuff it in?
He's wearing leather armor. He doesn't really have,
Really hard.
his leather armor and a spike chain on his back. You don't see, I mean, I guess he has pants, but it's kind of hard to just tear off a piece of his clothing and gag him with it.
Yeah. Okay, what do I have?
Unless you have something you can use.
I have a minotaur horn.
Are we still on round?
No, not at the moment. Because you're not attacking, you said.
I will go to my bag, quickly grab an old dress of mine and rip it
I have a
and
gold bar.
hand it to Uslog.
Alright, so the Shadow Dancer is struggling while you're doing that. Give me another athletics check as he attempts to break free. With another dex check. Oh, good roll. So you manage to keep him in your grasp, kind of maybe holding your hand over his mouth as he's struggling. Rune runs up, and you said you tear off a piece of dress.
Yeah,
Like an old
just
dress, not the
old dress I have on me.
Alright,
I
I'm
have
going
two
to
of
say
them.
that's going to take you another round to fish out, because you probably didn't have that on your belt. So he's going to get another check to try to break free as you do this. So give me one more athletics check. Unless you're doing something like trying to tie him up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be keeping him grappled.
Oh, good rolls. So yeah, he struggles and struggles, but luckily... Oh, you beat him by one. Alright, luckily you keep hold of him as you're, I don't know, maybe motioning to the allies there to help you. Rude runs up to help you gag him. Do you have a way of binding him?
Oh, we have rope. Lots of it.
Oh, we have 500 feet of it. Yeah.
We got rid of some of that. I am sorry, but I made that executive decision. Just like we don't need 500 feet of rope.
Alright, so you could spend like 10
But
feet of rope to tie him up. That's fine.
Oh, that's
So you quickly bind
it's
him
fine.
as
It's
he's
fine.
struggling, probably unable to escape at this point once you got the bindings on. His friend the turtle is probably in your hand trying to snap at you, but you're holding him, so yeah, he's so far been unsuccessful. What does the group want to do?
Which direction were we
I'm just
going?
gonna,
Were we moving?
I'm just gonna follow Uslog's lead here.
Oh god. Okay. Which direction were they taking us? This way or?
They were leading you south. You just came through that door. Oh wait, let me double check that. Where were they leading you?
You two
Yeah, they were
can't
leading
see,
you
can
south.
you? You two can't see in the darkness, can you?
No, there's. I can see up to like the end of this
Mm.
chamber.
No, I can only cast light, really.
I don't know if we want to cast the light because that would be very more suspicious towards us then.
Do you
Well,
have the
you've
ability
seen
to...
torches throughout this place as you were traveling.
Did we see anyone
there
carrying
torches where we
torches
are
as they were walking?
No, the torches were attached to the wall.
Yeah.
Are there torches here? I assume so.
Yeah, can't you see them?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can.
so
Yeah.
I think it's fine for now. Rune, if we do get someplace really dark, though, do you have the ability to make us see in the dark? I can't remember.
I do. It will eat up all my second level spells though. But that
Let's
should be
just
fine.
go with this for now and see what happens.
Ustil's gonna just like lift this Shadowkai guy like up onto her like shoulders and start moving south.
Yeah. I thought we were going to wait until like where we knew where the prison was.
I
But-
assume it's south.
Alrighty.
But
What are
this
you
is
doing with the turtle?
guys.
I'm holding on to
I'll-
him, just
I'll
looking at him
pick
like,
the turtle
oh,
up.
isn't he adorable?
Oh, you got him? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's snapping a bunch, but can you link polymorph again?
I can do that.
Isn't it?
Does he get any more
It
saving
lasts up.
throws?
It lasts up until an
No.
hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
unless you lose
Lasts the duration or
concentration.
until the
Only if
target
we did
drops to
damage,
0.
so-
Waddle the turtle.
Alright, so you start moving. The guy's tied up, struggling and trying to make noise, but his cries are a bit muffled thanks to the gag.
Yeah, I would just say I'm uncomfortable staying here. He called for help. We should take him.
Yeah.
And
Let's go.
Let's go.
I can try to see if I can locate Braz. Should I try?
That
Let's
might
get
help with the
further down the hallway.
yeah.
All right. Yes, then we'll follow. We're heading north, right?
You came from the north through those double doors
Oh.
up there.
Yep.
So you'd be
So we're
heading
heading south.
That's where they were taking you.
I currently have dark vision on from my transmutation.
I
My
do-
transmuta stone.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
Alright, so I'll just say you have the enemies with you.
Yeah, I'm kind of carrying.
Um,
I'm either carrying or dragging him. Either way.
So Luke, can I get some kind of dog vision on my character so I can see what's going on?
Was it 60 for your stone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Should we try to be stealthy about this?
I think so. Yeah. Plus doesn't help with.
What's this? There's this dark spot here.
I don't know. I think it's just a pool where the light doesn't hit.
Okay.
That's the corner right there. Oh, looks like you're running into the wall. There you go.
I don't see you guys.
You know what? Screw it.
There you
I'm gonna use my second level spells and just cast dark vision on both of you. So Lou, I'm going to do that. Just both of them. Just like, oh, this is not gonna be well. Here, boom, dark vision for you, dark vision for
Are
you.
we not useless?
I love being a human in Dark Dungeon. It's great.
Alright, so you cast dark vision on them, which I think lasts for
8 hours.
Give you 60 feet.
Yeah, I get some dried carrots and I just rub it on their foreheads, just like, hey, here you go.
Oh, that was weird. Thanks.
So we are stealthing, Lou. Should we make a stealth check?
Sure. So you're moving down the hall trying to be stealthy. And Rune is unfortunately not very stealthy.
I'm distracted by the turtle.
Yeah, and I'm carrying the shattered eye, so I'm probably making
Turtle is
extra noise.
making some noise.
Should be a little quiet for you too.
So you see a couple of directions you could go here. The north door is open. And it looks like there are 2 passages turning south. What do you want to do?
So Adelaide, you said you had a way to track them?
Here, I can cast locate creature. I mean, it'll only find him if he's close by, but it seems like maybe he would be, or at least keep walking in this direction, then maybe he'd get closer. So,
Yeah.
I'll cast locate creature, which is this.
Alright, so you begin chanting, concentrating on locate creature, and who are you trying to locate?
Braz.
You do not get any pings for Braz. Either he's not within 1,000 feet, or there's some kind of non-detection thing going on.
Oh, right, the anti-magic.
I remember they said anti-magic. Would I remember... I mean, I guess it's done. What's done is done, but would I remember that... Or would I know about the mechanics of locate creature that it wouldn't find someone in an anti-magic field?
Yeah, so if you think about it, do you have Arcana training?
No.
Do you...
But I have training.
You have religious training?
No.
Alright. Give me
Damn it.
an intelligence check.
I have an Arcana training.
Alright, so sure, Rune might whisper something about anti-magic blocking location magic.
Okay.
As you cast your spell.
Oh, you're right, Rune. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't turn me off like the last one did. That was not fun.
Uslag
that was a
looks
very
around
special one.
nervously. Give me a roll, or give me a d20 roll.
Not it.
Oh. I don't know. 9. Could be anything.
So as you're sitting there kind of looking around, Adelaine, with your very high perception, you hear walking. Footsteps as if someone is walking down a stairwell coming from the north.
Shh. I think I hear something. There's someone coming from the north. Which north? The one to the right or the left?
This one.
We should probably back around the corner or something. Maybe this way? Oh.
Alright, so you move over there. What about the rest of you?
Yep, moving along.
Like, sort of, I don't know. Maybe like I'm trying to think where would maybe right there, maybe against this wall, so that if they walk either one of these ways, they might not see us. We're down the hall. All right, down the hall it is.
Down the hall. Just keep
We're
going.
going this way.
You
Make
scurry down the hall.
some stealth checks as the footsteps get closer.
I'm gonna,
Oh,
as I'm walking
God.
by Rune, I'm gonna touch Rune to give guidance.
Okay.
And
No.
I'm completely screwed up
That's
myself.
just a 1d4, right?
Yeah, 1d4.
Ha!
So, as the footsteps are walking, you're all kind of like hurrying to get into hiding, trying to keep quiet. They would stop for a moment, and you hear a voice say, "Is someone there?" In common.
In common.
Yeah.
No.
Shit.
So the figure looks around, would turn the corner and see you all and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Drawing his weapons. "Who are you?"
Command. What?
With the new,
Alright, so you're casting command?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god!
I was just gonna charge him just now.
Man, we're the most anti-stealth people right now. Just like, okay.
Give me some initiative checks again.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna roll one more time. Okay, no, it wasn't 21.
Alright, so the first act is Uslag. So basically, Adelaine begins casting, he's drawing his weapons. What are you going to do, Uslag?
I'm going to drop my current package on the ground.
The guy who's tied up?
Yeah, and
Okay.
just kind of
Thud.
like tackle this guy and
Oh.
try to grapple him.
Alright, so you
Never
rush
rage
towards him,
because he looks kind of tough.
and you said you're raging?
Yeah.
Alright, so you rush towards him, attempting to grab. You're raging, so you'd be at advantage. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Alright, he's going to use his dex, acrobatics, and he would beat you. So he pushes you off. You do have a second attempt, though, because you have 2 attacks.
Yeah. Great.
He's already on the ground. Wouldn't he have whatever
Oh, would
disadvantage?
that be on his turn?
Didn't he drop?
Drop what?
I told him to drop with command.
No, that was initiative. He hasn't gone yet. So you started casting, and that's when the round started. So your spell hasn't gone off yet.
Command instantaneous though?
It's a 6-second cast, same as any action. So basically, as you start chanting, that's when initiative happens. You don't just get a free round to cast, because he already was aware of you. So he might act before you can command him.
Will we get out of this one?
12, let's see. Acrobatics. No, he would fail and you grab him. But he, so he is making some noise now. Like, hey, get off me! Rune, you would be next.
Can I run up and start helping gag and tie him?
So you could probably use the round to get out some more cloth, and then tie him up next round.
Alright, I'm going to go just right here for now, so I'm not in close quarters with him.
Okay.
Start getting stuff ready.
Fair enough. Adeline, your command goes off. He gets to
Wait,
make...
can I change what the command is, seeing all this happen? 6 seconds.
Sure. What are you commanding him to do?
Silence.
Ooh.
Alright. So he makes wisdom save.
19.
Alright, so he does not say anything just yet. Well, he got a little bit of sound as he was first grabbed, but at this point he is quieted by your command. For his turn, he is going to stab Uslag. He swings at you with a short sword. It doesn't roll very well, though. 15, I think, would miss you. Yeah, barely misses as you dodge back the dangerous attack. He is going to... Actually, I think he is going to use his aiming ability to get advantage on the second attack. So he stabs again, this time more accurately. 25. I think that would strike you. So he stabs you with his blade, and you take 5 from the blade and some sneak attack.
Oh, that could be painful.
Sneak attack's not resistible, is it?
It's all resistible. It's all physical damage. 9, 15, 17. So 17 plus 5, 22. So you take 11 from that attack. As you're cut a bit. As he's swinging wildly, but that is it for him. Uslag, what are you going to do?
I'll drag him to Rune, so I see Rune getting the stuff ready.
Since he's not cowed by the spell this time, you might have to pin him to tie him up, because or else he's moving around too much.
This is so not Uslog style. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pin him.
Alright.
Like, I don't think it'd be a good idea to use my axe, but this just doesn't feel right. So yeah, she's gonna try to pin him.
Alright, so as he's wildly swinging around, you grab him and try to force him to the floor. You have advantage, and he is going to resist once again with his acrobatics, which actually he is trained in. 19. But he gets 26, and he resists the first attempt as you attempt to push him to the ground. He slips back away, remaining standing. You can make another attempt, though, if you want. 20, alright. So he does another acrobatics check.
Please fail.
20. What does the tie go to?
Oh.
It usually goes to the hacker, but it depends on...
Let me see if I can...
With contested checks,
Saving
with contested checks, it goes right back to how the situation was before the contest started.
Okay, so then no... So I guess that would, by de facto, the assassin would not be pinned yet. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just like, I think I'm just gonna start hitting him.
Alright. So he's struggling. You keep trying to put him to the ground, but he's slippery, and he slips out of both your attempts. Rune, what are you gonna do?
Am I able to... I have to wait for him to be pinned to be able to...
Yeah, so he's not restrained right now, and he's not, like, down prone like the other guy was who was groveling. So you don't really have a good way of binding him just yet. Unless you probably would have to get him to the floor and really pin him down to get his hands tied.
Alrighty.
Or maybe just have a couple of people grabbing him at the same time to
Sorry,
try
I
to...
thought you guys had him so. I guess.
At least he's not screaming. At least not yet.
He's not screaming. Yeah.
He was quiet.
Can I at least
can't
try to gag him?
As he has his weapons out, so I'm gonna say no, because he could just
No,
stab at you if
alright.
you were trying to like put something around his mouth.
God.
He hasn't been subdued yet.
Yeah.
You could try stuff. Something now.
While he's swinging his swords around. I mean, I guess you could try. He'd probably just stab you and spit it out. Or yeah, I would probably rule that you have to at least restrain him before you can start tying him up and gagging him.
Yeah, I don't want to get too close because I have concentration going on. And if I get stabbed and low roll,
Suddenly the turtle comes back.
yeah.
I put that turtle down too.
Alright, so what do you want to do, Vroom?
I guess I'm going to just hold my action to get ready to strain.
Alright,
To tie
so
him up.
You have your rope and your kind of your gag ready, like kind of waiting for
Yeah.
Uslag to try to get him restrained. Adelaine,
I can't help out with that, unfortunately.
I'm gonna keep working on it.
What are you gonna do, Adelaine?
I'm trying to think of a thing to do. I'm trying to think of a command that would keep him quiet and still. That's one word.
Meditate.
um, 1 sec. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so I'll just, I guess we'll go for prone instead of quiet and hope somebody can stuff something in his. So I'll command, oh, freeze! Freeze should do it, because that would freeze all of him.
Freeze. I don't know. Well, I think that would let him be tied up. I don't know if that would quiet him. Because I don't think is he paralyzed with that? Or just unable to...
I mean, that's the idea of the word. Freeze means don't move anything.
Yeah, it means to be completely stopped.
I hate these spells that are iffy.
I guess it depends on how you would interpret it, but...
Alright,
Or stop, I guess. But, like, I want it to be freeze, like, the whole body, not...
Okay. I'm just reading a command again to try to get a better... It seems like when you use it, if they fail, they lose their action. So sure, let's see. Let's see if he fails. Wisdom save. Oh, he got a 20. So he is going to resist this turn. That was a natural 20. Anything else, Adelaine?
That's my turn.
Alright, so the assassin is going to attack Uslag again. This time, actually, you know what? He doesn't like how this is going, especially with these spells hitting him. So he's going to try to escape with an acrobatics. So give me a, athletics. Alright. So with the 21, he actually would slip free.
Oh, but I got a
Really?
20. Oh, wait. So.
Yeah, you got a
minus-
21, he got higher. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
So he goes this way 30 feet as he's running down the hall yelling, "Help! I need help!"
At this point, if we chase after him, we're going to chase into a trap.
Alright, so that was what I was going to ask you. It would be Uslog's turn next, but does the group want to try to chase him, or are you going to try to do something else?
feel like we need to. Yeah.
I'm going to alert the whole place.
Guess we could. What?
I can chase it down. Yeah, I would just. I mean, if we would stay in initiative, I would just, I'd chase him.
Alright, so you're gonna chase after him? Go ahead, then. We'll stay in initiative if you're chasing him. So what are you gonna do, Uslog?
I'm gonna. Oh wait, hold on, I should have. Yeah, I'd be able to make it. Okay,
This is
I'm
the
gonna.
worst situation that we're in.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna try to run and.
Like, there are spells I can use, but they're all concentration spells, so I can't use them.
Yeah, can I tackle him and pin him? Is that something I can do? In one turn?
You can run up and grab him. If you get the grab, then you can make a attempt to knock him prone, which would be 2 separate checks.
Okay, so grab.
Alright, so you rush up trying to grab him again. He's yelling, "Get off me! Get off me!" 20 would make it. Stop wiggling. Let me do an acrobatics. 20 and 20. Okay, so the situation doesn't change with the first attempt, but you can try to grab him again.
Damn.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, hang on, he could roll shitty. 15, nope, 24. So he's like, huh, here, get off me! He's yelling. Anything? Oh, that's it for Uslog, right? So Rune, what are you gonna do?
That's a good bloody question.
It's all gone to hell.
Because the spells I want to use, I can't use because I'm concentrating. So I'm going to move 15 feet up this way.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Looks just like, just kill him. she's just like.
You know what?
Just
I think you might be right on this. Just killing him might be the best option at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Fireball's pretty loud, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's an explosion of fire. It's not as loud as like a shatter, but it's like it's loud-ish. I mean, it's like a big burst of flame. It'd be like a bonfire blowing up if you threw a bunch of gasoline on it, which isn't the loudest thing, but.
You know what? Then I'm going to do. Oh, he hasn't been hit yet, so that won't do much.
You wouldn't want to do that anyway, because that's really loud.
I just wanted to take you to jail.
Yeah, it's like, God, couldn't you just been cooperative? I guess first level magic missiles at him.
Beep, beep, beep,
I don't
boo.
want to use all my big spells right now. Not yet.
So you chant as 3 little lights appear, streaking at him for 15 damage.
Yep, I'm aiming for the kneecaps.
Beep, beep, beep. He still looks pretty healthy. Anything else?
I'm going to take a step behind this wall, so you can't see me.
Alright, Adelaine.
I'm gonna move up past her so I can see what's going on. Then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Alright, so you channel divine energies, throwing them at him. Oh yeah, 30 would strike.
Oh,
He takes
nice roll.
20
And
radiant.
that will give Log advantage.
As
Or whoever.
energy explodes on him,
Melee
marking
person.
him and making him easier for the next person to hit. The assassin goes. He is going to curse and try to stab Uslog a bunch as you're trying to grab him. Short sword attacks. First one is a 16, which would just hit you, stabbing you for, let's see, 11, 14, 17 plus 6, 23, which you have to 11. And the second attack stabs you, but there's no sneak attack, and does another 5, so half that to 2. So 13 damage. Get off me! He's yelling. So that's it for him. New round. So as this round begins, there is a flash of light from over here. And you would see a figure appear.
Oh no.
Some good stuff up your sleeve, Mr. Figure.
Mr. Figure. A wizard-like creature. Looks like a Shadowlord appears. And he says, "You know, you're being quite rude for guests to my fort." And he says, "Get your hands off the elf." That's all he does for his round. Uslag, what are you going to do? I don't have a token for him, but I'll just put him here. Nope.
Just like look back towards the others and see they're not behind her.
We're around the corner.
They all left.
It's gone. Nope. We're not there.
The drow smiles and kind of holds his blade as if he's ready to attack you.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just shove the drow away and back off.
He says, "You must be Uslag, yes?"
How do you know that?
Says,
Wizard.
"Your family told me about you. Not intentionally, but I have my ways. You know, I do have them in prison. I could just order them killed. Are you sure you want to keep doing this?" And he smiles at you. It's pretty easy to slit the throat of someone in chains.
Are we still in initiative order?
Do you want to keep attacking?
I mean, I want to after what you just said.
Uslag growls menacingly.
Yeah, I'm just growling at him, but I know, like, this guy. Yeah.
He says, "I assume you are the captured Foxgloves. You are quite clever to break free of your bindings, but if you continue doing this, I will have your family killed. So why don't you give yourselves up? Come along quietly." And you would
Who
hear
are you?
footsteps coming... Or sorry, go ahead.
Who are you? Why would we want to give ourselves up?
Says, "Oh, I don't think you want to give yourselves up, but if you don't, there will be consequences. As I said, I have your friends captive, and I can have them killed. There's also many Shadowlord in this base. Do you hope to fight everyone here?"
This was a really bad idea. Agreed to this.
And you, at that point...
That
Or go ahead.
perhaps we could die here or die later, so again I ask, why should we come with you?
He says, "Well, as I said, if you don't, I'll have the prisoners killed, and you will most likely die fighting a huge wave of Shadowlord. It'll be a glorious death, but you'll accomplish very little, I promise." You would see the drow here kind of smiling as he pulls out his crossbow. And you would hear footsteps coming from several different directions now. Says, "The choice is yours."
Fine,
He
but
just
can I keep the
smiles.
turtle for a bit? He's adorable like this.
He would look at the turtle, look at you, and sigh and say, "No."
Aw, but look at him!
He says, "Release my guard from your spell."
So, are we going to surrender, guys? I don't think we have much of an option here.
Alright,
I
so
guess
yeah,
so.
as you're waiting or as he's talking, a bunch of Shadowkai come running down from several directions and, yeah, pretty much train their bows on you. So I'm assuming you're surrendering.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are taken once again prisoner, and they tie the bindings much tighter this time, bringing you through the halls and seemingly up some stairwell, or up a stairwell.
Oh, we're not stealthy people.
No.
No.
You would be brought to a small, well, not that small of a cell, but a cell nonetheless, and after they take your things, they throw you inside with Braz and someone you haven't seen before. What do you look like, Mr. Chomsky?
I am a tiny little gnome. I'm guessing I'm pretty angry looking right now if I'm sitting in a jail cell.
Maybe with your arms
Uh,
crossed.
yeah. Yep. Bald with crazy hair on the sides. Looks like I've been wandering a little too long, but yeah.
Any visible markings on you or anything that would make you look unique?
No, I don't think so.
In rags or something.
Yeah.
Well, he'd
Not
probably just have clothing on, like just whatever clothing he had when they captured him. All right, what would Adelaine look like to him, since we're doing kind of introductions here?
Yeah, so Adeline is human. She is about 5'9", kind of on the tallish side, willowy, slender, waifish appearance, almost kind of delicate. Very, very pale skin, pale eyes, pale hair. It's braided down her back right now. She seems like maybe she's in early middle age, sort of graceful, but intelligent eyes.
What?
And her dress, she's dressed in somewhat overly ornate clothing for.
All right. What about Uslag? What would you look like?
Of that, she is not super tall, but muscular, human. She has kind of silvery blue eyes, dark hair that's kind of braided, but just a tangled mess. Simple furs, no armor. And right now she's a little bit covered in blood and snarling and terrifying looking. Kicking at the whatever she can.
Looks pretty pissed off. What about Rune?
You would see a 5'10" Warforge, dressed in a blue dress. She usually would have a brown satchel draped over her shoulder, but that's probably taken. Her skin is thin metal iron plates that cover sections of her body. Underneath, you can see wood-like muscles and stones acting as joints. On her skin is painted white, and on her forehead is marked at the ruben number 12. With her blue eyes, her left eye is flickering.
Alright, and what about Braz?
Braz is a dragonborn. Bigger build, copper-colored scales, and chartreuse eyes. Currently, he's just chained up and muzzled in here, so he can't do much of anything, not even really talk. Usually he wears, full plate and has a long sword and a shield, but all that's taken, so he's just wearing like another dark green tunic and just some dark colored pants.
Does he look wounded?
Yeah, he's beat up.
Well, at this point it's been a day, so he might actually look okay, because he got a chance to rest. So he might be a little beat up still from maybe some exhaustion. No, well, yeah, I'll say he had a day to rest, so he's looking okay other than, being fully chained up and muzzled. What do you all want to do?
Are the guards still here?
So the guards kind of unceremoniously took your stuff and threw you in here, locking the bars behind you.
Did they put our stuff anywhere within eyesight?
No, they just took it down the hall somewhere.
Like where? North, south? What direction did they go? With our stuff?
So the last you saw them, they were heading... Let's see, where would they have gone? They headed to this turn over here and turned south. It's hard to see in the dark, but especially with your high perception, you probably would have heard them over there.
Okay, I might ask you about that again when we leave, because I couldn't see where you pinged. But so both these, the gnome, Chomsky and Braz, are chained?
I don't think the gnome is. The gnome, I think, is just sitting there, but Braz is, just wrapped up in chains, as if he probably gave them a lot of trouble when they brought him in here, so they muzzled him and chained him up a bunch.
I can't imagine him giving them any trouble. All right, so Adeline will rush over. Braz, are you okay?
He'll nod his head.
Medicine check.
Sure. You look him over. He looks like he may have suffered some beatings recently, but he's pretty much healed up from them, probably because he's been in here a while. No levels of exhaustion as far as you can tell.
Test the chains.
So the chains are wrapped pretty tight and they are padlocked. So you think you'd need to pick locks to get them off if you had thieves' tools.
Is there anything you can do?
Luckily, Rune, this place did not seem to affect you if there is anti-magic in here.
Can I try casting a cantrip?
Sure. What are you casting?
I'm going to cast light.
Alright, so you chant moving your fingers, but nothing happens.
I'm going to be pretty much useless. My magic doesn't work in here.
You don't have any, cool Inspector Gadget stuff comes out of your chest or anything?
I wish I did.
No, that was definitely me, and not
I wish I did.
Rune's like, what's an Inspector Gadget?
No,
Do I have any tools on me?
No, they would have taken all your things.
Taking everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Just left you your clothes.
Can I use my Artificer's lore to check out these locks?
Yeah, go ahead and link the power. Let me see what it is.
While you're doing that, Adeline, turn to you.
I'm not sure if that would help at all. I say, hello, friends.
So, okay, so yeah, I mean, just looking at the lock, it's nothing special, so, I mean, you would know it's a lock with chains, but that doesn't really help you much. It's not like some kind of intricate chain or, prison system.
No obvious weaknesses that I could pick apart?
No, you'd probably need some of your thieves' tools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we back up a little bit? Because I assume you two have been in here for a while together, and maybe...
So the gnome was actually brought in this morning, so he's been in here a couple of hours before you all arrived.
Right, so perhaps Braz and Chomsky may have had a conversation before here. Do you want to just...
If you two want, we could say you spoke a little. I'm not sure if Braz, would you have been very forthcoming with him and tried to talk to him, or would you more just kind of keep to yourself?
Probably just kept to myself, especially since it's hard to make any kind of
being
comprehensive language.
I'll have done my best to annoy Braz with random stories of adventures.
So maybe, while he's muzzled and just standing there, you keep telling him stories and he just looks at you blankly.
You can't say no!
To be fair, he would look at you blankly even if he could speak. So.
Just give you a look. So yeah, you would imagine Braz probably couldn't have said much because of the muzzle.
Okay. So I'll turn to him. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. My name is Sister Adeline Kendrell. This is
Hi,
our friend.
sister.
This is our friend Braz.
Oh yes, we've become pretty good friends over the past few hours. It's a good time sitting down here. It's nice and quiet.
Curious. This is Rune and Uslog.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet
Hello,
you.
hello.
I would offer a cookie, but I don't have any on me.
They took them, those bastards.
Bastards. I finally got my valuable thing back and they took it. Ugh.
Were you saying something, Uslog?
Oh yeah, I was. Uslag probably isn't very paying attention to anything that's going on right now. She's kind of pacing around and just yeah.
She seems
Being
like
angry.
there's something on. Yeah, she's preoccupied with something maybe.
So
Yeah.
noticing that, Adeline will say, Uslog's family are here. You haven't seen any tribes people, have you?
I have not. I've just been sitting here for a few hours. They didn't let me see much on the way down.
Are you from the Feywild, the Shadowfell?
No, I was just wandering around looking for some cool looking rocks, seeing what else is cool around here. And yeah, they caught me. They took away my friend Carl, and left me down here. Glad to find you guys, though. I was starting to get bored talking to Brass. He's not much of a talker.
You don't know the half of it.
Can I do an investigation around the cell while they're chatting to see if I can find anything of use?
Sure. You start looking around. You, I assume, are just going to take as much time as you need. So yeah, give me an investigation check as you start closely examining everything.
Turns doing that, Uslag would slowly kind of cool down a little and start kind of noticing what's going on, and seeing Braz and Chains would try to come over and kind of test them out a little bit. But yeah.
So yeah, Braz is pretty firmly chained up. As I said, you imagine they had some trouble getting him subdued, so they probably...
Presumably the muzzle isn't chain, though. Is that leather?
The muzzle is leather, yeah. It's strapped on him, but you could... How would you undo that muzzle? It probably isn't locked, so you could probably take it off him. That could anger the guards, though, if they come back and see it.
I'll definitely start to undo it.
We can always put it back on.
Alright, so you undo the muzzle, and Braz, you can talk easily, or more easily now, as they pull it off you.
He'll just kind of unslack his jaw for a minute.
Okay.
Kinda-
What happened, Braz?
They came to the house, I think, from the sewers,
From the barrows below, yeah.
and we were taken by surprise. I did not know at first, and he just can't look at Uslag in the face. I tried to get them out, but there were a lot of these shadow elves.
I'm just
Do you
glad
know
you're
what the
alive.
answer is? Why they took Uslog's family?
I do not think they know who is all part of the Foxgloves.
You think they're after us?
I think so. That we met them in Issac, but I do not know why they would come
Did we
for
meet
us.
them in Issac? Lou, are
Well, we
these-
did. It is
We know we
Lord.
met some Shadow Kai, but were they these Shadow Kai?
So they were similar to these. It's hard to say. Like, they didn't have. Like, the Shadowlord's followers don't necessarily have holy symbols or any type of identifying marks they wear. So these could be allies of his. That's what you would guess.
Hey, Brad's just making an assumption based on, hey, shadow elves.
You know they were questioning you a bunch, Braz. Their magic user, Arden, was using spells on you to kind of try to force thoughts from you.
Oh, that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah. But yeah.
When I kept trying to push them back, they just kept coming, and I was overwhelmed. The next portion I knew I was here, chained and muzzled.
So, real quick, as you mentioned the Foxgloves, Chomsky, you have actually heard of their group.
The famous Foxgloves.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you've heard of their group. There was a bunch of trouble on the outskirts of the Empire, a place called Char, where you weren't necessarily there. You were in a nearby town. I think it was Highguard, where you were doing some research a few weeks ago, and you had heard about some of the exploits of the Foxgloves. Apparently a fairly powerful mercenary group. You don't know much about them, though.
Alright. Anybody got any ideas on how to get out of here?
I'm looking right now. Does my investigation come up with anything, Lou?
So you're going to keep looking around. It'll probably take you quite a while to fully explore.
Yep.
Alright, so you continue investigating. About...
Check out these bars.
What did you say?
Just gonna kind of look at the bars and just see what kind of lock it is. Not that she knows anything about it. But she's just...
So it looks like the lock is on the other side, and it's kind of built into the door. So you would have to... I mean, you could try to pick it backwards. It would just be a little more challenging. But after about an hour or so... Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, after about an hour or so, Rune is looking around, examining, and you would hear footsteps coming from down the hallway.
Anybody want to jump these guys?
Yeah. Usoc like looks at you for the first time, just like, hey, this guy's all right. Great idea.
I mean, I'm going to be entirely useless because I don't have any weapons or anything, but...
I'm afraid that's true of most of us.
Alright, so you would see several Shadow Kai coming down the hallway. You see there are 4 of them, leading a woman who is bound and gagged. Who I will... Well, they're leading a woman who's bound and gagged. She looks like she is Shadow Kai as well. When the front one gets to the door, he yells, "Back off!" And all 3 of the ones behind him kind of pull their bows back. "Away from the door, prisoner," he says again with his spike chain.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think any of these looks like Quince.
No, none of these look like Quince. Or the one
Yeah,
Quince was impersonating.
I'd snarl at him and back off as I snarl. Just
Alright.
Chris and Zeros are probably hearing that we got captured and just like, God damn it.
Damn it, guys. Alright, so you back off. I assume you're not going to try anything.
I can't do shit.
Alright.
yeah,
So
no,
they-
yeah, out of concern for my other.
So
friend.
he opens the door and kicks the woman into the cell, and she falls forward, slamming into the ground, tumbling. He then quickly pulls the cell shut, and the 4 of them just start walking away.
I just go back up to the bars and like shake it and just swear at them as they walk away.
says, "Quiet, or I'll riddle you with arrows," one of them yells.
Can I help the woman up?
Alright, so you help the woman up. She looks like she's been beaten up a bit. She sighs and kind of motions for you to pull her gag off.
Oh, yep.
Alright. So she says, "Thank you, friends. My name is Shara. Shara Darkmane." She kind of looks around the group. She says, "Humans? What are you doing here?"
Does that name ring any bells?
I don't think so. Here. Bloop. You don't think... Yeah, I wouldn't think you've heard of her. But she does have some strange-looking symbols on her... on, like, the robe she's wearing. Does anyone have nature knowledge?
Hey!
Yeah, I do too. A little bit.
A
Yeah.
knowledge nature check might tell you something.
Don't have many book smarts. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Alright, so...
Sweet nature people, yeah!
Gnome, Chomsky, and Uslog, you recognize some of the symbols as being druidic in origin.
oh, I guess that would make sense.
I actually don't know if I should let the party know that they're Druid. I'll say, a Druid we have here, eh?
She looks at you a bit surprised. She says, "Oh, how did you know? Do I know you, sir?"
Oh, I don't think so. I've been around. I can just, tell by your tattoos.
She says, "You don't see many gnomes in the Shadowfell. Mostly, Smiv Merflin, but you obviously are not. Are you all from, the Prime Material Plane, then?"
We are, and we'd like to get back there.
Yeah, snobs don't like being here.
Oh, how did you get to the Shadowfell, if you don't mind me asking?
We used a sword and cut a portal open.
We followed the shadow here. They took our friends.
Are your friends the barbarians they have in the cell to the south of here?
Yes, and a human man. Have you seen them?
I don't know if I've seen the human man, but there were a bunch of very loud, angry women locked up yelling curses at the guards as they took me through the hallway.
No, that sounds
Men.
right.
There are men in my clan, by the way.
Maybe he didn't see the men, or she didn't see the
Okay,
men.
yeah, because the women are just...
The women are probably
They stand
louder.
out.
Yeah.
they stand.
Yeah, the men are just in the back with it. They're just, daring, just like, women.
We were revealing stuff about his life.
But anyway, Uslog would be like, that sounds like my people.
Well, yes, they're in a... If that's them, then yeah, they're in a cell to the south of here.
How far to the south?
And she kind of looks at the south wall. They might actually be on the other side of this wall right here. And she points to the wall right here.
Uslog
So-
would start knocking on the wall.
Would we have any sense of where the anti-magic was coming from, like, in terms of... So I imagine Adeline would have some experience with this, because I would imagine in some diplomatic situations there would be, like, zones of truth and anti-magic, that kind of thing, so that people couldn't, like, mind read and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it usually, like, a crystal, or is it in the stones, or, like, where does it come from?
Alright, so, well, first of all, Rune, you would have finished your search at this point, which unfortunately didn't really yield much discovery. But Arcana might tell you something about trying to build a anti-magic prison. Actually, Arcana, Religion, or Nature. Any of those could tell you something.
Ooh.
Apparently everyone knows.
Me and Chomsky are here, just like look at each other, just like we know how this is built.
So you would guess that there's something creating the anti-magic field either under the floor, in the walls, or in the ceiling. That's where they would probably put the focuses, somewhere where prisoners couldn't get to them easily. Or there's like a trapdoor underneath here that someone could climb in and make some kind of arcane ritual that would keep it going.
Can I start looking for such a thing?
Yeah, I mean, you doubt they'd put it in the cell itself because that would be kind of counterproductive, but...
Yeah.
Anybody got any spoons so we could start digging?
I got my hands.
Oh, Adelaide's out of this cell. Oh,
She would...
How bad
I'm
happened?
teleported.
The door was up here. Where's the door?
Who knew it was that
Right in
easy?
front of me.
Yeah, so you get back in there. The bars would stop you from going through, unfortunately.
Oh, those are bars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please tell me. Clearly, they did not.
Just Adelaide just no clipping
Hey, you
out
guys,
of
these
anything.
bars are open. They left them open.
Adelaide's a ghost.
I
Fine.
mean, nobody did check
Fine.
the door.
You
What
want me-
kind of
You want me to put bars there? I'll put bars there.
No, I just want to know. I'm gonna start looking. I want to see if I can see any idea.
So if you look down the hallway, or you mean looking around in the cell?
No, you said it wouldn't be in this.
So looking around outside, you would see, it looks like a couple of turns going kind of north and south as the hallway continues, possibly more jail cells. And farther down, there are actual, like, forks in the hallway. But you think these first few are just jail cells.
I'm gonna put my hand through the bars in an attempt to cast light on my fingertips. I think I can do that without. Hold on, let me just see if it's just somatic or if there's a voice component.
So putting your hand through the bars, the spell would still be stopped by the anti-magic field. They may have put it kind of on the shorter outside area a little bit as well to prevent something like this.
Lou,
Yes.
the hinges on the jail cell, are they covered up, or can we get access to that?
The hinges on the jail cell.
Yeah.
You mean the bars here?
Yeah.
On the inside or the outside?
They would be covered up.
Are they welded on? Are they like one piece, or can we get access to the pin and knock those out?
It would probably be welded on.
Bummer.
I'm gonna start looking around the cell itself, looking to see if there's any graffiti or writing or anybody that's been in this cell before might have left anything.
I spent a while looking. There's
Were you looking for
nothing.
graffiti?
So Rune was kind of investigating, but you can use your perception to see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. So 20. Looking around as... Sorry, what?
I said, "Where's my natural 20?"
Oh, yeah. No natural 20 for you.
Not yet.
Alright, so yeah, you're looking around, feeling the wall, but nothing seems too out of the ordinary
I
for
do
you.
have a passive perception of 20.
Yeah, that's what I was using, because you rolled under 20, so I just gave you a 20. But the inside of the cell looks pretty solid. You don't think they left any secret ways for you to slip out or mess with things?
For that. Just looking for someone maybe who left graffiti.
Oh, like some out of the ordinary markings. You might see some dirty...
Redemption.
Sorry, what?
It's Shawshank Redemption sort of thing there.
Yeah. Yeah, you might see some dirty spots here and there. Maybe where people threw up or something else happened and they had to clean it up. You don't see anything like markings to like mark where there might be where someone tried to tunnel out. Everything in here seems pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely wasn't looking for a tunnel. What I was looking for was more like anyone might have left a massive, like, you can bribe the guard with the horns, or,
You don't really see anything like that.
Okay.
It seems like there are some markings here and there, but nothing that would... It would more be like curse words that someone might have scratched into the wall.
anyone put a big long calendar.
Yeah, maybe some markings here and there of like checks of people trying to record the days.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and you think these torches are probably magical because they don't seem to be burning out, and you can't imagine the guards coming here to replace them every hour.
How is this magic tool working in an anti-magic area?
That's true. You know what? There are no torches. Never mind. You're in the dark.
Oh, God
Oh
damn it.
no! Oh no!
Well, luckily I have dark vision.
Right,
Oh no,
Colin.
I don't have dark vision.
No,
anymore.
we don't have that anymore.
You're just sitting in
so
the dark.
It's very dark in here.
Yeah, it's very dark in here. It's very scary. I'm going to pass time unless you all want to RP or do anything else.
No, please.
Do we want to try to just stop?
50 years goes by.
Seduce the guards? Have to try seducing the guards.
One by one, Yoon watches her companions die of old age.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then the next party finds Rune. So you would see light sources down the hall flickering every now and then, and you'd probably hear movement as maybe there's some guards doing things here. Let's see, good amount of time passes, probably like 8 hours or so, as you're sitting here, when you hear footsteps approaching.
More friends!
I'm just gonna be like a dark corner so my blue eye just peers out of darkness.
Shara has been mostly quiet unless you try to talk to her. She's been kind of sitting
Yeah,
there.
I will.
She seems deep in thought.
Shara, you mentioned that you were from the Shadowfell. How did you end up here?
So she seems like she's deep in thought about something. Then she looks up at you as if noticing you for the first time. Oh, I'm sorry. How terribly rude of me. What did you say?
I asked how you ended up here.
The followers of the Shadow, they caught me in while I was moving around through the area, and they drugged me here. She says it's a fate that befalls a lot who dare to tread upon their land. Or, yeah, that befalls many who tread here.
Why were you trading here?
I'm sorry, friend, but I don't know you that well, and I don't wish to speak of it. For all I know, you could be working with them, put in here to try to get information out of me.
I can assure you that we're not, but I will respect your wish to be left in peace.
She nods and smiles and says, "Thank you, I appreciate that." Then she just kind of goes back to what she was doing. So yeah, you're waiting there. About 8 hours pass when you hear the footsteps coming down the hallway. And you would see a Shatter Kai kind of walking towards the bars, looking around cautiously. You recognize it to be Quince, or at least the form she was taking. She walks up to the bars and says, "How are you all doing?"
Who's there?
"It's me, Quince," she says.
Yes, I know. Do we
I miss my cookies.
Prince, they took our things and they locked us in. Is there any way you can get us free and get our things back?
I'm working on that, actually. I can't just release you. There's too many of them. I'm trying to figure out a way to sneak us all out of here. Or maybe some kind of, if we're going to attack them, make sure we're well armed. But as of now, I'm just trying to get a lay of the land and see what our options are. Have they hurt you? Or are you all okay?
I hurt Brad. He's not talking again.
Could we have taken like a short rest while
Yeah, you could have rested.
Yeah, I would.
We don't have our magics, though. Is there any way you could disable disable the anti-magic field?
She says, I can look into it.
Where's Sarah?
Zaris is downstairs. We were speaking with Arden a bit. He was congratulating us on capturing you all, and at least it seems for now that has earned me some goodwill with these people. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll see if I can get this magical. And then she suddenly realizes that there's two people in the cell she doesn't recognize, and she says, "Oh gods, can we trust these two? Did I just give myself away?" She looks
Give
at
yourself away.
Gnome, Chomsky, and Shara.
Possible that this Shara is, I'm going to say this in a low tone, is someone to be watched carefully, but the gnome seems alright.
Shara looks up and says, "I am no friend to the."
Quietly!
Oh, all right. Well, she said it loudly. She kind of freaked out a little when she saw the two of them, and Shara would say, "I am no friend to these shadow worshippers. You don't have to worry about me." And Quince nods, feeling a little bit more secure, but she would say, I'll see what I can do to look into the magic field and a way of getting us situated, getting our stuff back. I actually have an idea, so I'm gonna do some covert ops and see what I can figure out."
Quince, do you still have the true sight gem?
And she nods. She
That
says,
might be helpful.
It's hidden, but I still have it, yes.
If we can get free from here, that might be helpful to us. Rune's running low on magic, and we could use to be able to see in the dark.
She nods and says, if we can get free, then I would be happy to lend it to who needs it."
Quince, do you have any tools I could borrow?
He does?
Artisan tools, thieves tools.
She says, "I have my thieves' tools, but if you start picking locks, that could it could make them suspicious, and I don't think you'll be able to escape. So I think it's best we don't try to break out just yet until we have a plan." She says, "What did you need the thieves' tools for?" I assume trying to open the
I was
jail
just gonna
cell.
start making toys because I'm bored in here,
Brass is locked up.
and it's pretty dark in here, and these other folks can't see too well. I bet I could get some light.
She says, "Well, I'll see if I can get some torches brought up or something. It wouldn't last very long, but, it would give you some time in the light. Is there anything else I could do for you while you're all stuck in here?"
Crossword puzzle?
Crossword puzzle. Alright, so she nods and says, "I'll work on this and I'll see what I can get figured out. But you all just hang tight. As I said, I wouldn't try to escape just yet, not till we figure something out. I don't want any of you getting killed." And with that, she would probably, or go ahead.
Sorry.
Well.
Oh, I would. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, if no one else said anything, she would take off.
Yeah, I just thought someone was talking before. I would catch her as she turned away and just. Can you let my family know that we're here? You know where they are?
She nods and says, "I'll see what I can do, but I'm a little worried about tipping my hand if I get caught talking to them. They might, the guards might be suspicious. I snuck past them to get back here to speak with you."
Oh, right. Got it.
But they're being pretty rowdy. They seem to be in good spirits,
Okay.
at least for now. But if I can, I'll let them know.
Okay. Thanks.
She would sneak away, quickly moving down the hallway and out of sight. What do you all want to do?
Sit around in the dark and be depressed?
Be prisoners.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of, yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna carve a 1 on the wall.
carve a what?
A 1 on the wall.
Start keeping track of how long you're here.
Yeah.
All right, so you are kind of stuck for the time being, letting some time pass. Does anyone want to speak to anyone or do some RP, or should I just move things ahead? See what Quince is up to.
I mean, we've already tried.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here, so
I'm sure
I'm good to
you.
move ahead.
All right. So some time
I'm
would
sure
pass. Go ahead.
Stories with us. I'm sure Chomsky shared some stories.
Hey,
Oh
Chomsky,
yeah.
I will ask. You don't happen to have any religious training, do you? I'm a cleric
Oh,
myself.
religious? No, no. I tend to steer away from religion.
As
Gods
do
have never treated me well, if gods even exist.
Shara looks at you a bit funny. She says, "Of course gods exist. Where do you think all the clerics get their powers from?"
I haven't met many clerics, but that's a good question, I guess. Got me there.
And she just smiles. She says, "I'm not a big fan of the gods myself, but I would never say they don't exist. I mean, divine power has to come from somewhere. I know my magics come from the Earth Mother, or the Shadow Mother, as we worship her here."
Indeed, my healing magic comes from the god that I can't never remember until I look in my description. Elda.
Elda, yeah. What about you, large dragon creature? Shara says. Apparently she doesn't roll very well on her nature check. She says, "What god do you worship?"
I do not.
Oh. Alright. Well, never mind then.
Then what did you do to get your powers? Must have been some pretty messed up stuff.
I just have them. Like he'll look at you quizzically, even though he doesn't know that you. He doesn't. He is not aware that you can see very well in the dark.
Is it common knowledge that gnomes have dark vision?
Probably nature check would tell you more about Gnome's ability to see in the dark.
Okay. Good luck. Braz is the himboist of himbos.
Braz is like, "How can you see me?"
Adeline will be like,
What the fuck?
Oh!
That makes no sense.
Maybe
Alright,
you
so
met
apparently
one.
Braz, Braz heard stories that gnomes can turn into rocks and see in the dark or something.
Okay. I mean, he'd probably believe it. Not gonna lie.
We've discussed this at some length, but unlike any other paladin type that I've met before, Braz is quite unique.
Oh, is he a paladin? Shara says.
A paladin who doesn't have a god?
I do not even know what that means, but okay.
Shara says, "I just assumed he had magic since they threw him in here, or else I would assume they would put him in with the rowdy barbarian ones."
Oh. So is the chamber to the south of us not anti-magic?
She says, well, from what I've heard, they have a special cell that they keep prisoners in that's anti-magical, but they have many normal cells as well. She says, "I've never actually been inside the fort before. These are just rumors I've heard from people who were in here."
Maybe they thought Braz's biceps were magical.
Well, they are
I
quite
imagine
large,
he's-
she says, smiling at him.
He can't see this.
Yeah, it's like, "Where are you? I just hear voices." Sorry, Adeline, what did you say?
He's a warrior who has many resources.
Well, if
He's very kind.
your friend can get us out of here, hopefully he can help us escape. Alright, so some time passes as you sit... Sorry, what?
Never mind.
Some time passes as you sit in the dark. Actually, a day passes quietly. You've been in here...
They're marked on the wall.
Yeah, you make a second mark. You start playing the harmonica.
Tumbleweeds come through.
What would Rune do?
Oh no, what would Rune do?
God.
You are at one point in the evening. They bring a plate of slop and just like slide it under the bars with a bunch of really gross-looking food.
Do they bring me ration as well?
Yeah, they bring enough for all of you. They don't know much about you.
I'll do some meditating, by which I mean I may change my.
Yeah, you can actually change out your spells even if you're in an anti-magic area.
Alright.
You can prepare.
Do we
Did
get
we
a
get
long
our
rest?
spells back since a day's passed?
Yeah, you would get your spell slots back. You can't read your spell book, so Rune, you can't change your spells because they took your
Nope.
book. But Adeline can pray for different spells because she doesn't need a spell book. Alright, so it's 7 a.m. the next day.
Anti-magic field spell. I'll just put that on.
Yeah. Anti-magic.
You know what? We're just going to try to find Braz and just sit next to him and just poke him slowly.
What was that? Who's there? I don't think Braz can see you, so he'd just be freaked out, maybe.
I can't see him either because my thing is gone, so I'm just going.
So wait, how are you poking him if you can't see him?
I'm going to spend a day trying to find him, then once I
Use
find him, just
investigation.
poke
Just
him.
feeling around the walls, like, are
Yeah.
you Braz? You're poking Uslag.
Nope.
Like, wait, that's not Braz.
Nope. Not rats.
Alright, so after a while, you might finally find the Dragonborn with his scaly horns and everything.
Alright.
And start poking him. Alright, so some time is passing. I'll say a second day passes as you continue to wait, hoping that your friend can figure something out. It is now the 63rd of fall.
Oh god. Well, at least we have some time to do some RP if we ever want to.
Lots of time in here. You think it's sometime in the afternoon, but it's hard to tell. When something strange happens, I would say if there is someone near the bars, and actually just in general, you think you see a flash of light fill the hallways for a moment, and then go out. Everything goes dark again. And you would hear yells coming from the hallway. Something's happening.
You guys hear that?
Get ready.
Okay.
Stand up.
I'm going to help Braz to his feet since he can't see. Neither can I.
I'm still
Can be.
chained.
Oh,
I'm
he's so chained.
stumble in the direction of the bars.
Alright. So you
Can he stand up? Will his chains allow him to stand?
Braz, yeah, his feet aren't bound, it's just like around his arms and body. He can actually move around the cell, he just can't move his hands.
Oh, I assumed I was like straight up, like on my knees, sort of chained together.
Yeah, I guess they could have immobilized you if they thought you were going to be a threat. So yeah, sure, we'll say you're chained, kind of kneeling down. But Uslag, if you went over there, kind of looking out into the hallway,
And I can't really see.
you can't really see because you don't have any vision. But you definitely hear yells coming from out in the corridor.
Okay.
It sounds like there might be fighting going on.
Fighting happening out there. We're gonna break out. Now's the time.
How
Luna,
strong do those bars look when we had a chance to look at them?
The bars are pretty strong. They're iron bars and they are fairly thick. I mean, you could try to bend them, but you have a very small chance of success.
I'm thinking bashing them down.
Lou,
Yeah.
sorry, just to clarify, when they took our stuff, did they take my amulet?
Yeah, they would have taken everything
Like
off you.
necklace?
They would have taken all your jewelry and your stuff, basically just leaving you your clothing.
So I'm fucked. I don't even have to fully focus, you guys.
Hmm.
Can anyone see out into the hallway with dark vision?
I bet I could.
So, Gnome, or Mr. Chomsky, as Uslag is standing there kind of looking out, you think you see a dark miasma creeping down the hall on the
Oh
ground.
no.
I relay that information to the rest of the party.
I go all the way to the other side of the cell.
You just run right
Fuck.
into whoever was there. Rune.
I think is it
So,
is it
go ahead.
stuff?
Do I know anything about dark miasmas?
They're not usually good.
All right.
Yeah,
But
I
the
was about to say,
miasma
that's not good.
seems to flow up to about 4 feet from the jail cell and stop as if hitting some kind of barrier. And then it
Well, I
just
guess
sits there. It's like basically like a dark and dry ice, something that you've seen elsewhere, but this looks much thicker than the group has seen in the past.
Is
What do
is
you
that
want to
map?
do?
Dare I stick my hand in it?
No, I mean,
I'm gonna walk towards it and ask the rest of the party what
uh,
it is. Should I touch it? Poke it?
it's not good.
So in the
No.
past, energy like this was powerful necrotic energy, and it would drain you of life force.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Doesn't sound like the best thing to play with. I'm gonna back up then.
Smart
All right.
man.
Yeah.
No.
So you would hear, it sounds like more fighting in the hallways and yelling. Things go quiet for a second, or for a moment, and you would hear footsteps rushing towards you.
I'm gonna scoot over here next to Adeline.
All right, so you would see Quince come into view. She rushes down the hallway through the miasma and stops at the jail and says, "All right, we need to move." And
How
she
are you not
throws
dying?
1, 2, 3, 4. She would throw 6 amulets into the room, and she says, "Put these on. I have to go. I have to make sure your family is safe, and I don't have time to stay." And then she would throw some thieves' tools into the cell. She says, "I'm sorry. I wish I had more supplies, but we have to get out of here."
Burks,
There,
how are you surviving the? Okay.
He
Yes.
says, the amulet will protect you from the miasma. It's the Night Stalker. It's broken into the base, or the Night Walker."
Shit, we need to go.
In which direction are our things, Quince?
She says, I may have let it in. And she kind of gives you a sheepish smile.
All right, let's go.
So she throws the thieves' tools down, she throws a bunch of amulets, and then she just rushes back down the hallway.
I was asking her where our stuff was.
She if you yell at her, she says, I don't know, I'm not sure where they put it. I'm sorry, just use what you can.
Cool. I grab the thieves' tools and follow her.
Alright, so
I'll pick up one of the.
We need to unlock brass.
Can someone with nut? Can someone?
Oh,
Can someone see what
once-
she threw?
Oh.
I would probably have heard them fall on the ground.
Yeah, that's all I.
can I?
so I
Gonna
think
scramble around.
I think Mr. Chomsky is the only one that can see the amulets and the thieves' tools.
Cool.
You
Then
don't-
I'll grab the thieves' tools and ambulance and pass them around.
Alright, so you walk over to the different people and give them to each of them. Yeah.
Can I use the thieves' tools to unlock Unchained Braz?
Give me a thieves' tools check.
I'm a.
So 22 would be enough. There is a click, and the chains start falling off him as he can move his arms again. He looks like he is freed.
High five.
Shara, are you going to give Shara one of the amulets? She would walk over and
Yes.
say, quickly, give me one of them as well.
Yes, I do.
Alright, so she takes one and puts it on. So Braz is freed. The rest of you are freed. It seems like the anti-magic aura is keeping, or you might guess it's keeping the miasma at bay.
Okay.
What does the group want to do?
This
We need to find Uslog's family and free them as well, and see if we can locate our things, because I'm useless to you without my holy focus.
yeah.
And I need my components pouch.
Well, I know my family's in the cell next to us.
Cool. Let's go.
But
Let's
they
get
don't
them
have
out.
amulets,
Go.
so oh yeah,
Oh.
find them. So maybe she's bringing them amulets.
Yeah, she yelled something about helping Uslog's family, which is why she didn't stay. So maybe she had something else going on with them.
Okay.
So, how are you getting out of the cell? Thieves' tools?
Uh. Yeah. Does anybody else have any ideas?
All I have is my
All you
muscles.
do.
So
I have my brain, that's it.
The only variable that's changed really, unless these amulets would work.
The amulets, when you put them on, don't seem to do anything. At least not just yet.
Alright.
Alright, so give me a Thieves' Tools check if you're trying to pick the bars open.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Alright, so yeah, Mr. Chomsky quickly rushes over to the bars, and there is a click about 6 seconds later as the jail cell swings inward.
Woo! I think the door's open now.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm not the first one out though. Somebody else has to go.
We.
you want to come with us?
Oh yeah.
You might need to lead the way, Mr. Chomsky, because none of us can see in the dark unless. Well, actually, and I'll turn and look at what's her name, Shahara.
Shara, she says, yes, I can see in the dark.
The gnome as a point man. That's a bold strategy. But I guess I will go.
She says, I can lead the way, little one, if you wish to stay behind.
Yeah.
And actually, as soon as she steps here, you would see the amulets start to fizzle with this like darkish energy as she steps into the miasma, kind of nervously looking back and forth. Oh, I'm glad these amulets are working. And she would continue down the hallway this way.
I am following her.
I'm gonna put a hand on the wall and just follow that.
Right.
Oh, if anybody want to hold my hand?
I will.
Yeah,
Cool.
stay close, everybody. We
Alright,
should all
so
hold hands.
as you get to this area, the Chomsky would see inside the cell. There are some light sources. Actually, you would all see because of the light sources. And it seems like a figure is leaning against the back wall facing away from you, surrounded by miasma.
Wait, where are we?
Right here.
Can I follow behind everyone? I don't see anyone. I see some lanterns.
Yeah, so there's a
Yeah,
muted,
Here.
muted glow coming from in there.
You guys want to grab these? Is this door unlocked?
The door is currently locked.
Can
Cool.
I try? Oh, I can't. Never mind.
I guess I'll use my thieves' tools to try to unlock this door.
Alright, so you put the thieves' tools up. As you do, the figure across the room in the miasma would spin around, hissing at you, his eyes glowing red. He rushes at the gate and violently slashes out at you, trying to get to you.
Ooh.
I think we leave him in there.
Yeah.
No thanks.
He looks like he may be under the effect of whatever this miasma is. Were you going with them, Braz?
Yeah, I just can't.
We can't see
See?
anything, Lou. We can't see each
Can I
other.
try to cast light now since I'm right here?
On the outside, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're all holding hands though. Yeah. So
Once
Or
you're
talking.
outside the anti-magic area, you can cast light, yeah.
Am I out of it?
Yes, in this area right here, you would be out of it. So if you cast the
Oh,
spell...
Oh, there we are.
'cause
Oh
I
we
my
don't-
have
gosh,
light.
Yeah, I don't think it requires components, right?
No, it's a cantrip.
I think because of my holy symbol, I think I need anything.
You just need your holy symbol for material components.
Yeah. Oh, it does require material components.
Uh,
No.
All right. So unfortunately, yeah, you cannot cast it yet. It's too dark in here.
Slug trips over Chomsky.
If that's the case, then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the wall and see if I can get like a lighter situation, like a match when you light a match.
can I just constantly cast Firebolt down the hallway?
You could cast it every 6 seconds, making like a little strobe effect.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So
Yeah.
the sounds of fighting seem to have subsided now, and you no longer hear any noise coming from the area.
Okay. Can we follow the
Can-
path that we saw those people take with our stuff?
Yeah. So, how
Are
about
there any rocks on the ground?
to make it a little easier? We'll say that Quince had your symbol and Rune's spell component pouch, because she probably would have grabbed those.
Oh,
Can I
yeah,
use
the
magic
blessing.
tinkering to make an object that sheds a bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim
Yeah,
light in another 5?
yeah, you can, but unfortunately in the Shadowfell, I think light is muted, so it would be at half. So it could,
Yeah.
So it'd be dim light for 5 feet.
yeah, but yeah, you can cast light. That's fine. I'll just it would be a
Cool.
muted light, but you can cast it because I would say, yeah, sure, you have your spell components. That's fine.
Oh, thank you, Lou. That makes things so much easier.
Just because, yeah, it would be
Oh.
kind of tough. We'll say she had some time. All right, so you.
Well, next thing I was going to do is grab the torch on the wall here, just
Yeah,
like,
Slug was
a
gonna
white
rip that from the
source.
wall, but I don't have to anymore.
All right. So yeah, you see that the hallway turns in several directions as you're moving down it. What do you want to do?
Which way did they go with our stuff? Said. this way?
So Adeline, you thought you saw them going south here. That was a couple of days ago, but
To the south route.
Alrighty.
If I have my holy symbol, I can
Rune, as you turn south, you would hear footsteps.
Why am I leading the charge? I'm going to ready a cantrip. Firebolt. I'm going to ready Firebolt if it's an enemy.
Alright, well, you don't see anything yet, but you do hear footsteps getting closer.
I'll
Slug would offer to go up front if Rune would like. Y'all just tell me where to go.
Uslag, you're nice, big and strong. Do you mind going first?
Yep.
Thank
Nope.
you.
Fine. Just I'll stay near the light.
Can I cast guidance on Uslag? Just in case she comes across anything?
Yeah. Oh, and Adeline, it would be a normal holy symbol you have, not your magical one. Just the normal one.
Would it need to be my holy symbol to work?
That is a good question.
I'm assuming this is a door right here.
Yeah, so there's a door there, a door there.
Hello in there. Knock knock.
Yeah, how would that work for the holy symbol? All right, you know what? Sorry.
That's
I
alright.
think you might actually not have been able to get your holy symbol back then, because she wouldn't have had access to your stuff. So you can use the torch on the wall. We'll say you wouldn't necessarily have your components or your holy symbol. I messed that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, Slug would have ripped it off the wall if it needed.
Sure, so go ahead and pull out a torch. And I'll say that Uslag has it.
Yeah, unless someone else wants it, she would offer it. Kind of wave it
around. No,
Oh, it's all you. I
Oh,
can see
you.
fine in this.
I like light.
Okay. So it's the muted torch, but it is giving off light. Up ahead here, you would see another cell, but it looks like the bars are swung open, as if someone broke someone out of here, or opened it up or something. The miasma is still all around you.
Yeah, this would have been the cell they were in. So
So they're not
Since the
anymore.
door's open, I'm going to also grab a torch.
Yeah, there are some torches in here.
Dare I open these doors to the side?
Go ahead and pull a torch out, or actually here. Okay, good. You
sorry.
pulled it out. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just have to adjust the light on it.
No problem.
we might have to try these doors.
So you definitely think the sounds of movement are coming from beyond the doors.
Then maybe we don't try these doors.
Did someone pull out a torch or no? Because I don't see anything on the map.
They did. It's just the light's muted, so it's not
Oh.
as much. It's only 10 and 10. Shara would say, until we maybe look around, I don't think we want to engage anything. Maybe there's some supplies in the area we can find.
So I was
Cool.
thinking.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna race back down the hallway towards the other pathway.
So as
know-
you're moving in the hallway, something is trying to open the door. It looks like Quince may have locked it as she ran back. And you hear a growling on the other side.
Oh.
Probably not a supply room.
Yeah, sounds kind of like the thing that lunged at you from behind the bars, but it doesn't seem to be able to get in.
Lou. In that old cell, there was another 2 torches, correct?
Yes.
Would it be could I bug you to grab those torches
Sure.
and give them to Adelaine and Braz so they just have light on them?
Sure, go ahead and pull out torches, Adeline and Braz. I have to adjust them, but unfortunately you can't control them unless you pull them out.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. And Braz. The muted torches.
That way, we just all of us have light then.
It's probably
All of
not
us
a-
can see.
Except Gnome, Chomsky, and Shara, who can actually see in the darkness. The door continues to be banged on a bit. It's getting louder now as you hear kind of growls and something smashing against it.
We need to go up.
Sorry, I keep tripping over Chomsky because he's just
He's so small.
yeah. Not used to it.
Alright, so there's a
All
turn.
3 feet of me.
There's a turn north here, and you think at the end of the hall here, there's 2 more doors going north and south.
You check that way. I'll check this way.
Okay.
You don't hear anything except for the noise of the creature still banging on the door back here. Actually,
That's
give
fine.
everyone a chance to catch up because
Cool.
you're a
Yeah.
little spread out. So yeah, other than the banging, it seems quiet.
I would come back after just peeking around the corner. This one seems to continue winding for a bit. Looks like.
There's no banging on this door to the south of me.
No.
Anybody want me to open this up? See what's back there?
Yes, please.
Cool. I will go for that.
Shara says, I don't hear anything. Be careful.
I'm going ready to catch up just in case.
Alright, so you're opening the south door?
Yes.
Alright.
I don't see a door to the north. Is there?
There is. It's just hard to see.
Okay.
So you push the south door open, revealing a room. Inside the room, you see a couple of windows, another torch burning, and it looks like there's a weapon rack on the south wall.
I'm gonna pop back out and yell, "There's weapons in here."
Do you see anything more? Clothing or armor?
Windows. I look. Do I see any armor, clothing, or anything else, or is it just weapons?
It looks like there's just some extra weaponry in here. So, Rune, if you look out the window, you would hear yells in the courtyard below, and you would see a large creature floating around outside. Looks like he's pointing at things, and you hear screams of death.
Oh, he's just having a feast down there.
Guy again.
Ooh, feast sounds good.
And you see
Are
a
we
bunch
heading?
of miasma flowing off of him into the base itself.
Oh, that's just awful.
Quickly. We don't want that miasma to get Uslog's family.
I don't know if Quinn's had enough amulets for that. Did she? Did she say?
Well, she mentioned she had to go help them. She didn't say
Oh.
how she was helping them.
Alright, she's got a plan. I trust
And
her.
they were supposed to be to the cell to the south of us, but they're not there.
Yeah, but the cell was open and they were not there, no.
So
Oh, they escaped.
they moved on.
Left you for dead.
You know what? I'm going to take a. Is there like a dagger or?
So, among the weapons, there are some spike chains. There are a couple of long swords. There are some crossbows. And probably a couple of cases of bolts.
I'll take a light crossbows. He said.
Yeah, light crossbows.
I'll take a light crossbow and a couple of bolts for right now.
I'll take a
Need a
long
weapon.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything. There aren't any shields in here, are there?
Give me a perception check as you're looking around. It's hard to see with the muted torches, but you quickly
There
survey
you
the
go.
room.
20.
Yeah, so as you're kind of walking around, you see like a bunch of weapons that look like they've been hastily thrown over here. They may be from some other victims of these Shatter Kai, like other prisoners. You see there's a mace, probably a greatsword, and a shield.
Alright,
Great sword.
Yeah, kind of like hidden in the corner over there.
I'll pick up the shield and the mace.
Alright, I'm like, oh, weapons.
You mentioned a great sword.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great sword over here as well, Uslog.
Oh, good find. I'll take it.
Alright, so you are
Is there
having-
any?
Sorry, go ahead.
Is there any more swords or shields?
No more shields. There's a couple of swords over
Can you
here.
carry a shield?
I'll grab a few swords and I'll hand them off to Braz. Going to wield.
Oh, Braz, you carry a shield normally. I'll hand the shield to you.
Alright,
I'm more likely to be in the thick of it than me.
so you hand the shield over to Braz, who's kind of watching the back. Anyone else taking anything in here?
Tony, did you hear that? I want to make sure you heard it.
You there,
Yeah,
Braz?
sorry, I was just taking notes. Sorry.
Gotcha. Alright,
I'm gonna grab a crossbow and equip that.
alright, so you pull up one of the crossbows and load it up, taking, there's probably about 30 bolts here in cases, if you want to grab some of those.
That sounds like necessary.
Alright, and I think Rune took a crossbow as well.
Yeah.
So you splitting the bolts 15 and 15?
That works for me.
Yep,
Unless,
that works.
Rune, you got a different plan.
I was going to take less because I can use magic.
Cool. Then
So-
2010.
Yeah, I'll take 10.
Cool.
Alright. Well, you can. I guess you can use some cantrips without.
I can
your
use
material
firebolt
components.
for sure
Yeah.
because it's verbal and somatic.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you're actually
And
all
same
good.
with Ray of Frost, Toll of the Dead, and those are my 3 attack cantrips. So I can use all 3 of them.
All right. So what do you want to do now? You don't see anything else in the room. The window is probably too small to climb through, though you're not sure going outside right now is a good idea.
We need to find that room.
Yeah, with our stuff.
Yeah.
Chomsky, do you think you could open the door up top? Since this is a weapon area, it might be
Yeah.
the area up top might be another storage one.
Oh yeah. Say less.
It would make sense to have them really close by to each other.
Good thinking, Rune.
Alright, so you attempt to pick the lock on that door. Yes, it's not a difficult lock, so you do manage to get it open, and I assume you push the door open?
Yep.
Alright, so the door opens inward, and immediately on the other side there is a shadow dancer lying dead on the ground.
Ooh.
And another one that spins around hissing at you as it rushes at you. Give me initiative rolls.
Ooh.
You see there's also a window in this room and a couple more piles of things, possibly from other prisoners.
I have an armor class of 2.
My
Well,
AC
stay
is 12
back.
right now.
I'm good.
Uslag's like, I got this.
God. It's in moments like these where I wish I was a monk, you know?
Yeah.
Unarmored is great.
Oh,
Captive situations.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's just like,
remember.
bring it on!
I think it was. Has anyone ever played Fallout 4 or 3?
Little.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a section where you go into a prison and they take all your stuff, and I was an unarmed build, so I just punched everyone to death. I didn't care.
Like, I'm not locking here with.
Yeah. You're not. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Bam. Anyway, so the first.
Get over here!
The first to act is Uslag. You hear a hiss from in the room and probably see Noam Chomsky get a look of terror on his face. Like, oh.
No worries. I've got this. I would. Well, that would be 10. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of movement.
Alright, so you rush in with your greatsword and attack. Huh.
Yeah, I'd probably move off to the side just to make way for any ranged attacks. And just kind of try to back him into the corner, just slash at him with
Alright.
my weak, normal greatsword.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
Alright, well, off to an auspicious start as he ducks under it and you slam it against the wall, making a bunch of sparks. For its turn, it...
I don't like this weapon. It's not something.
Like, what is this? So for its turn, it hisses angrily and jumps at you. Even though it has a spiked chain, it looks like it's attempting to bite you.
Oh, I would rage.
Alright, we'll say you raged.
First combat in ages!
Usually that's the first thing I do, but I just completely
So,
out
16 I assume would hit because you're unarmored.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
So
Same.
he is gonna bite you.
Ew.
Drawing some blood. You would take 6 points of necrotic damage, and he seems to grow stronger as he sucks some life force from you. He is going to cling on to you and attempt to keep biting you.
Just be like, hey, I think I did negative damage to this guy.
Luckily, I think 11, would that be enough to hit you?
11? No.
Okay.
Yeah, because my armor's always the same if I'm unarmored, so.
Alright, so you kind of push him back as he hisses trying to bite you, but he is unsuccessful. Braz, what are you gonna do?
Well, just gonna try to mosey my way on past the short person.
Excuse me, coming through.
Just enough movement to get up here. And you're raging, Usla?
So raging.
She looks very upset as this thing's clinging onto her, trying to bite her.
Staring at him. Yeah!
Oh, do you have advantage?
Of course.
Yeah. from
Oh,
her
because of Uslog.
thing.
All right, so you rush in and crit.
Gonna
What are you
stab
hitting him with?
Garbage fucking walk sword.
Yeah. All right, you stab him with your normal long sword, and you feel like a peasant. Ugh.
But we are
What
gonna add a
is-
second level divine
You
smite
guys are
because I can.
completely hipster adventurers. Like regular weapons. This is bullshit.
Who's just like, I'm normal now.
So you do a normal hit, which then explodes with radiant energy, doing 20,
31 damage.
46, 47, 48. So the radiant damage was very effective, but he seemed to be resistant to your normal damage. As
Of
he
course.
stumbles back, and he is technically undead.
Well, that's
so-
another extra 2d8 because I did not know that.
Yeah. So 2 more d8.
So
Do, do,
Adelaide's
do.
gonna look over at Chomsky.
Oh, geez. All right. He is destroyed.
Oops. Okay.
Nice.
You.
Oh, beautiful.
And lift her shoulder in the direction of Raz and say, as I said, a very special sort of warrior.
Yeah. So you would see the explosion of radiant energy just completely consume this thing as he just is engulfed in the holy fire, falling backwards and going as he poofs into nothingness. Shh.
That makes
The
me
group
so
is
happy.
safe for now.
Woo!
I did not
Anything in there?
expect that to happen.
That worked out
So
wonderfully.
in here, there are several more piles of stuff. Again, looks like they hastily threw it there. And there's a chest in the corner here that looks like it's locked.
Does any of it look like our stuff?
No. Looks like other people's stuff.
Rune, do you have the ability to detect magic in here?
If you give me a bit, I can get detect magic going, but I need my spell book to. Yeah, I haven't changed my spells, so it's going to take me 10 minutes to cast it.
All right.
Hello?
Oh,
I
what do you
think
want?
Is there anything interesting about this chest? Does it just look like a normal chest? Does it look like...
So it looks like a fairly standard wooden chest. Maybe, I mean, you might guess that.
Can I investigate it to see if there's anything interesting about it?
Sure. So one thought you might have. What's your insight?
Insight is +1.
It's wisdom based, right?
Yeah.
I'll just say maybe if there were more valuable things with the stuff that they stole from people they imprisoned, maybe they stuck it in the chest so people wouldn't take it. That would be your
Cool.
guess.
Sounds like I'm gonna pick this chest and open it up.
Alright. So Shara is back here keeping eye on the hallway, and you still hear banging coming from the south. Go ahead and give me a pick lock with your thieves' tools. Oh, good roll. So there is a click, and the chest would open. Inside there are 4 potions, and what appears to be some kind of curved dagger. It would actually look very similar to the dagger of Asiok.
Ooh. Ooh.
Those of you who remember what the dagger of Asiok is.
It's
I share that with everybody in the group. What I see.
That looks very familiar.
I don't remember who had the dagger of Asiok.
Quince
Quince.
Quince. All right.
got stuck in the wall.
What are you doing?
Oh, no.
Ellen? Come on. All right, there
Stop
you go.
wall clipping.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll design the dungeon this way again. I think it works better when the barriers are closer to the edges and not in the middle of a block. I just wanted the walls to look like something rather than just dark spots.
That's fair.
Yeah, it does look good. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like I said, this twisted blade or curved blade that looks like it's unique from other daggers you've seen. Possibly, does anyone have history?
Hey,
Yes.
All right. So if you have
Or do I?
history training, you would guess this is Elven 11th cycle.
Ooh. My time.
Yes. So you might indeed recognize it.
Take it, it's valuable.
Possibly magical. Who knows? And of course the 4 potions.
Oh, potions.
But nothing else in the chest here.
Rune, can you see what kind of potions those are?
I would have to take time to actually test them and find out.
I might be able to. I'm not sure if it's gnome or.
So to do potions, you would either need identify. You can also use an alchemy kit to detect certain types of potions.
Yeah.
If you have
I don't
training with
have-
an alchemy kit.
I have training with an alchemy kit, but I don't have my alchemy supplies on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my problem
So,
too.
Can't just
If
like
we-
smell it. And...
If we got an hour, I can make some alchemy supplies.
Touch a little bit to your tongue, kind of thing.
You don't think you have an hour. It probably wouldn't be a good idea to just sit
No.
here for an hour.
we're going to assume that they're healing potions and move on.
Sure.
Yeah, let's chug them in battle.
Just mark
Turn
them as
into,
healing
like,
potions. What could go wrong?
T-Rex or something.
This healing potion turned me into a T-Rex.
You know what? I'm not complaining, but
You're not dead.
I'm not dead yet. Alright, so you got the potions, and yeah, you would see a door to the north here. Other than that, there's another window. You'd see similar, like you'd hear the yells from outside as it seems like this place is under attack by the Night Walker.
Well, we going through this door, or are we going back down the other hall?
well,
Back the other way sounds dangerous.
Adelaide,
There
you
was
said
a
you
hall.
saw that our stuff was being taken south, correct?
Yeah, that's. Did you not see it? They walked off that way when they were leading us in.
I was too busy trying to look for the turtle again.
Yeah, I mean that's the way we heard the monster, though, right? Or something
Yeah,
behind the
remember
door?
there's that
Yeah.
monster trying to get through the door right now.
But we are now somewhat equipped. If our
think
stuff
it's
is
good.
down there, it might be worthwhile to try to get it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Shara says, well, I mean, I think we should look up here, see if we can find more stuff to use, but I'm willing
we
to...
can.
Yeah, we could check what's in this store.
Yeah, we
And
can
then-
just check
Yeah,
the
I trust
door
you.
and see what happens. But I got
Yeah,
a
but-
feeling we have to deal with that stuff down south, no matter what.
Oh,
Dreams.
well, yes, for sure.
Cool. Then I guess is the door unlocked?
So this door up here is unlocked. It looks like it's actually
Ah.
slightly ajar.
Ah. Then I'm gonna ask Uslag to kick it down so that I'm not jumped.
Dude.
Alright. So Uslag, you're kicking it?
Yep.
Alright. It swings open. Revealing another room.
Could have probably just used the handle.
You see another light source, and it looks like a stairwell going up with light shining down from above. There are also several racks of armor in here. Looks like another storage area.
Yay, armor for everybody.
Anything familiar? Brass's shield, my shield. Anything big and familiar?
None of your stuff, but you do find there are several sets of splint mail, chain mail, leather armor, and actually a set of plate mail in here.
I'm gonna look at all the other cloth wares and shrug.
Uslag, if you look up top, you see the like a hatch that's open at the top of the stairwell, and it looks like this might go out onto the roof.
Ooh, this could be a good way out after we get our stuff. Roof.
Well, remember the big thing is flying around out there.
Oh. Unless
We go
we want to stay with. Yeah. Fresh air?
Can I grab some scale mail and put that on?
Yeah, you would find a set of scale in here. There's actually a bunch of different armors that are being stored. So go ahead and add scale mail to your inventory.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just kind of discarding this hatch as everyone gets equipped. Maybe I should guard the other door instead.
Oh, it was
But-
like, I got it.
Okay. Hey, maybe you've got a better perception. Maybe that could be actually.
Gnome Chomsky, what was your guardian thing?
I have a steel defender. I can only build my steel defender after a long rest.
But what,
And then
what was it, the steel defender?
it was a humanoid, like, let's see, uh, humanoid. I have a picture. I put a picture of him in the role play section of the
Okay,
Foxgloves.
let me take a look real quick. So it's like a humanoid, almost like a Warforged.
Yeah, and his name was Carl.
All right. So as you're standing
Oh,
here,
shit. Hold on a minute before we go forward. Did you say you had a friend in here as well? Someone named Carl. Do you think he's with Uslok's family? You did mention it before.
I imagine Carl's more stored with like armor and stuff. He's not exactly living.
yeah.
I'm really confused. Okay.
And I was gonna say, as you're walking through the room here, you might hear what sounds like something banging on the wall over here, but it sounds like something metal, like
Ooh,
more
let's,
of like a construct than an actual like one of these vampire-like creatures.
I think we should try to find figure out how to get on the other side of this wall.
Well, there was a hallway that wound up.
Do I see any secret doors?
So you're searching around. Where are you searching?
Oh, sorry, I wouldn't move. Wherever the noise is coming from, that's where I'll look.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Yes.
Alright, so you're examining the wall, and you do find an area of the wall here that you can kind of move aside, but it seems stuck. Investigation might tell you more.
I'm gonna point it out to Rune. Rune, do you see anything here? It looks like there might be a panel or some kind of groove.
Chomsky's on it.
Alright, so Chomsky, as you're telling Rune to take a look, Chomsky's like, oh, how's this work? And you figure out a way to kind of angle the panel to slide it open. On the other side, there is a lever.
I pulled the lever.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Alright, so you would pull the lever, and a panel opens up in the wall here, and you would see your steel defender standing there. He immediately rushes out to your side.
Carl!
Draw her sword really quick, like, wait, what?
What the hell? Alright, so yeah, at first you think it might be going to, like, crush him, but you think it might be giving him a hug. You're not sure. Carl.
Can I hop up on Carl's shoulders?
Sure.
Give him a big old hug across his... Yeah.
So Carl seems very happy to see you again. As happy as a construct can be.
I let the party know this is Carl.
Nice.
He's my friend. Cool guy. Very chill.
Except when you lock him in a secret compartment, then he gets upset.
Yeah. Nobody really likes that.
Alright.
I've that.
Why don't we do a quick 5-minute break?
Cool.
Alrighty.
Just in case people need to use the restroom. Sorry, I should have called for it earlier, but I got caught up in what was happening. But yeah, why don't we do a quick 5 minutes to stretch and use the restroom? I'll see you back at like 8:05.
Okay.
Okay.
How's everyone doing? Or is everyone AFK?
I'm here. I'm doing alright. How about yourself?
Okay.
That's good. Hopefully, we can get our stuff back.
Ha ha. Good luck. Gonna be forced to use normal swords and shields for the rest of your campaigning days.
I should be fine, but I'm just gonna miss my magic book.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully you can get your spellbook back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hey, Lou. Since I have integrated protection and I can move metal plates on and off, if I were to get a set of seize tools and hide them behind one of the metal plates, could I do that? So next time I get captured, I have them?
Maybe. We'd have to look into how to do that.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, I don't think you currently have storage on yourself like that, but maybe you could set it up so you do.
We now have
Unless that's like a Warforged thing that I don't know about.
We have an artificer with us. I'm sure we can do some modifications.
Yeah, so that'd be more like homebrew stuff.
Yeah, check it. I played with a Warforged once who had a panel that she kept stuff in.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Mary.
I was also
Mary does
reading
what she wants.
No,
I was also reading a
someone else.
story about a Warforged who combined a bag of holding to their mouth. So whenever the party wanted something, they just opened the mouth and reached down their throat to bring it out. It was like, oh, that's awesome.
Amazing.
Da-na-na-na-na, Inspector Gadget.
But that might be something to look forward to in the future. See if we can do that.
Making a steel defender for Chomsky.
Boone and I believe the name for the construct was Carl.
Carl? Yeah, Carl.
Yeah, that's gonna be a Boone and Carl. It's gonna be interesting.
You're twins. You guys are related, right?
Hey Carl, how's it
Cousins,
going?
at least. Third cousins twice removed.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Alright,
So Chomsky,
you should see
sorry.
Carl at the top of the journal now.
Cool.
So you can pull him from the journal into the game mat if you want to have him out. You just have to control him then.
Woo!
Are we all back? Alright, so what does the group want to do? You're slowly recovering your
The room that
stuff.
you came from. Is there anything else in there?
Looking around, you think they just stuck him in there to maybe trap him.
Can he talk at all? Do you think he'd know where things are?
I don't think he's the smartest.
hey Carl.
He would just wave
but-
at you.
Are like cookies too?
Can he eat them?
I don't think Carl has a mouth. It's more just a line carved in his face.
Yeah. Just to make other people feel comfortable around
Yeah.
him.
His mouth is more for you than him.
Just think about that.
To make you less... To make you
Phrasing.
more comfortable.
That's still not helpful.
Phrasing! Anyway, what does the group want to do?
Keep looking.
So yeah, the only other things you see in here are the stairwell going up and the windows. Otherwise, this room is pretty... Oh, and the armors, if you haven't taken an armor yet. There's a couple. I think Gnome grabbed Scale. Is anyone else grabbing anything?
I can't wear armor.
Let's check up Brass. Brass, did you grab armor? That plate that was in there?
None of this really fits me. But also, it'll take 10 minutes to put this on.
Yeah, how tall are you?
Huh?
How tall is Brass?
Braz is 6'8".
So the plate mail probably wouldn't fit, although there are breastplates as well. If you want to take something smaller, those I don't think have to be fitted. Those you can wear. But
If
even
we look
medium
as a
armor
group, can we
takes like
get that
a.
on him really quick?
Well, medium armor I think takes a minute to don or doff.
5 minutes to done.
All right, so yeah, it would be 5 minutes for him to put some armor on. Which might not be a
Does
bad
anybody want
idea.
to
Yeah,
explore
probably
the
not a
other
bad
hallway
idea.
while Braz is putting that on?
So as you say that, give me a d20 roll. Oh, as you say that,
Oh.
there is a smashing noise, and you hear footsteps. Then nothing. Sounds like something broke in.
Oh, sounds. Yeah. Do you guys hear that?
Well, I don't think we have to open that door anymore.
Yeah, Braz is gonna kind of move in front of Rune.
All right. Raz steps forward. So was he gonna put the armor on? Did you want to take the 5 minutes, or what did you want to do?
I think we should.
Mm-hmm.
Can we help to make that go faster? Like play Squire?
Yeah, one person can help to make it take half the time.
Yeah, so it'd be like 2 minutes. All right, so maybe Rune starts helping to connect the interlocking plates to latch it up and everything. I'll say 2 minutes pass, and you are able to get armored up with breastplate. Is anyone else taking any armor?
None of the rest of us.
Is that like a helmet?
I mean, there's probably helmets around.
I might be able to.
I'm gonna take the fanciest helmet and just wear it.
All right.
What's the medium armor situation? And are there any more shields?
So yes, there are shields in here. If anyone wants a shield as well, there are actually 4 shields in here.
I will take a shield. And did you say there was any medium armor?
There's breastplate. I think is scale medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's scale. There's breastplate. What else is there? There's chainmail. And there is. Oh no, that's heavy. There's splint mail too, if anyone wants it. That takes a while to put on. The splint mail, though, I don't think needs to be fitted. So that is a heavy armor you could put on again without fitting it. And I think it's. But it would definitely take longer. I think Braz is already armored up.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it. So probably the breastplate might be the best one in here.
Yeah. That's what I grabbed. So I have a shield and a breastplate.
Alright, so Adelaine's putting on the breastplate as well.
Yeah.
Alright. So that is also medium, so that takes you another 2 minutes. But yeah, it's still quiet. The creature, if it broke in, hasn't found its way up here yet.
We cautiously make our way to the room where he broke out.
Alright, go ahead and move yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I would ask the group. I don't know if they're up for it, but
Yeah.
okay. Because there was also that hallway that we didn't check out. I don't think that's. Oh, did I leave my torch behind? Yes,
I think
Probably.
so.
Okay. I gotta go back for this one goes back for the torch.
Alright, so
How long would it take me to use my little magic tinkering, or where did it go? The gnome tinker to make a little sound music box.
let's see.
Oh, 1 hour. Never mind.
Yeah, it would take a while to put that
Yeah,
together.
never mind. Yeah.
So you get to the main hallway here, and so far it seems clear.
I would go quietly at this point. Whisper to the group. Just in case.
Alright, which way are you going?
it was south, right?
That's where it broke in from.
Yeah, because we wanted to see if our stuff was in that room or wherever it came from. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go that way.
Actually, as you get to hear Adelaine, you think you hear something moving around to the north here.
Where we just came from?
No, this hallway that you haven't really explored much yet.
Uslog kind of looked around the corner and saw that it kind of wound. That's as far as we went.
Yeah, Uslag went up there a little ways, but she didn't explore
here?
too much.
This way.
This way?
Yeah.
No, that's where we came from. That's where.
We came from over directly down this hall. We haven't explored this one hallway yet.
Yeah, you haven't explored up there yet.
Perhaps we should just look quickly around the corner. It could be your family you saw that's further close, I think, to where we were imprisoned.
Yeah. Okay. That's all she needed. She's up for that.
Alright, so as you go up there, Uslag, a creature turns the corner. That is not your family, and it lets out a screech.
Okay, that's not good.
Oh.
It looks sort of like the other creature that was trying to bite you. And as that happens, you hear another screech come from the south here, down the hallway. Give me initiative rolls. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me clear the initiative first. Alright, now give me initiative rolls.
Oh, did mine not go?
Hey!
Yes.
What?
What?
I keep getting good rolls when it doesn't make sense.
How dare it give you good rolls? That doesn't make sense.
That nature check made no fucking sense earlier, and you know it.
I think they could turn into rocks, and they can
Even
see in
if
the
stop
dark.
clock is right twice a day.
Exactly. Alright, so the first to act as you hear this loud hissing is Torch. Torch, what are you doing? Which one of you is Torch?
Me.
I
I'm
think,
sorry.
yeah,
Alright.
Adeline.
So Adelaine, what are you doing? You see the vampire down the hallway hissing as you come into view.
Well, I'm going to hold Channel Divinity Destroy Undead.
Can you do that without your symbol, though?
Maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't say that I hold my symbol. Let me see.
Here, link Channel Divinity. Let me see what it says.
Oh no, it is. It is. It is. I have to present my holy symbol, so scratch that. I will cast. Can't cast bless. Guess I'll just cast guiding bolt on this one here, level 1.
Alright, so you point at the creature, sending a guiding bolt hurtling down the hallway. So go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I just did.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at something else. Oh, 20. Alright, so it is struck by the guiding bolt, screeching as it is enveloped in radiant energy, and it takes 34 points of radiant damage.
And Uslog, whoever goes next, attack it will have.
Alright, yeah, so the next attack on it is at advantage. Yeah, so that's it for you?
I'm gonna move out of the way.
Alright, so as you move there,
Super.
Oh no.
oh yeah, you see down the hallway here at the corner another one of them in the darkness. Maybe
And
you
I'm
see
gonna
it.
try it. There's another one to the south.
Or if you can't see it, you definitely hear something moving up the hallway towards you.
I can see it. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Braz.
Oh, it was.
I think you skipped me. Yeah.
Oh, Rune. What are you doing?
So I can see this thing. I'm I'm going to cast a second level Scorching Ray at it.
Alright, so you point your finger, sending several scorching rays down the hallway at it.
The first one's with advantage, is it not?
Yes.
Okay. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, so it is struck right in the center mass. The burning scorching ray, taking 8 fire.
Second one is 10, that would miss.
Flies past it.
20.
Oh yeah,
To hit.
20 would strike it again, doing another 8 damage. And it looks wounded.
Alrighty.
And that's it
now
for
be my turn. Yep.
you. Alright, Braz.
Uh, I guess I'm just gonna kind of step in front of Adeline.
Okay.
You
have your shield on?
Yeah.
Alright, mark yourself with that.
Oh, that's right. Gotta put on that fancy symbolism.
Those fancy stuffs. Yep.
And I guess I will hold my action to just smite this bitch into next year when she decides to come up close.
Alright, so you ready an attack as it charges you. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Uslog. A bunch of scorching rays went flying past you.
Nice. I am going to rush in, dropping my torch to grab my sword.
Yep,
sword.
take your sword in 2 hands
Yeah.
and swinging. Huh!
Rage. I will rage.
Alright, so you rage, then swing. Oh!
Matter-of-factly rage.
Using another rage, 25 would strike as you cut into the creature, doing, unfortunately, it seems half damage, so 8 points of damage.
Sunfang.
Where's my Sunfang? 11 would not be enough, and it dodges out of the way of your second swing. Anything else?
No.
Alright, Mr. Chomsky. What do you
I'm going to tell my steel defender to run up to next to Uslog and support them, and I'm also going to run up there down that hall behind Uslog.
Alright, so you get to move first, and then your defender
Yeah.
goes after you.
Cute.
So you use your bonus action to give him a command and go ahead and move yourself.
Cool. And then
So that would be 30 feet of movement to get there.
25 feet would be right here.
Yeah, because you have to do a difficult terrain through your defender.
Here. Yeah. Cool. And
You still have your action.
let's see what. I think I'm just going to dodge as my action or
Alright.
prepare for yeah.
So you get ready for oncoming attacks. Your steel defender goes 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Get everything out of the way. And he is probably going to take the dash action to move up to here, but he can't actually get to the creature yet. So I assume he just ends his turn there.
Yep.
Alright, the spawn go. This one is going to screech, slashing at Uslog, making a claw attack and a bite attack. First the claws. It would miss you horribly, and then it would lunge at you trying to... Or wait, actually... Okay, so it has to grab you first, so it's going to attempt a grapple on you, Uslog. Which, unfortunately for you, it doesn't know that you have advantage on this.
No.
Could rather than Can I my steel defender deflect attack?
I don't know if we can do that on a grapple.
Okay.
Because I think with deflect attack, it just gives a disadvantage, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's only to attack rolls.
Cool.
So give me acrobatics or strength or athletics. 20. All right, so 18. All right, so it grabs you, but you actually just managed to fight it off. This one is going to run down the hallway, or my mouse is going to break. 15, 25. Rushing at you, Braz, screeching.
Trigger.
As it, and you can use your reaction to attack. So go ahead and spend your reaction and give me an attack roll.
Let's hope, everybody. We're gonna add a first level smite if it hits.
All right. 17 would be enough. So as it's coming at you, you slash, connecting with the sword, which only does half damage, but your smites are much more effective. So it takes 5 plus 38, so 42 damage. And it is looking wounded as it's knocked backwards, but still up. It's going to take 2 swipes at you.
Yeah.
Claw. Crit on the first one.
Ooh.
Shit.
So it kind of uppercuts you, slashing for 12 points of damage.
Rude.
And then it is going to slash at you again. But I think it missed you with a 14.
It just missed me.
Alright. Clang. You block with the shield. That's it for the 2 of them. Top of the round, Adelaine. So you see the one in front of you clawing viciously at Braz, who's keeping him at bay.
Yep. So I'm gonna move away a little bit. Here. I think I have a little bit of eyes on both of them. I'm gonna cast a Guiding Bolt at the one on Braz. This time at level 2.
Alright, so you point at the one down the hallway, barely able to see it. It would have some cover from that position.
No, I would do it before as I moved, so...
do you want to cast it from here? Braz would still be giving it cover, though.
Shouldn't I be able to see it from here? To get to the...
So you can see it, but there's still Braz in the way, because he's covering part of it.
Okay.
Because he's kind of moving around fighting it, so he's giving it some cover. 16 would still be enough to hit, though, and he is struck for 6... Ooh, look at all those ones. 16 radiant damage, the creature, as she hisses angrily, and... sorry, go ahead.
I said that's half what I did last time, and I leveled it up.
Yeah, and just lots of ones there. But the next attack on it will be at advantage. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Rune.
I'm going to move forward. No. Let's stay right here because I can see the creature from over here. And... I'm just going to cast Firebolt at it. I can't use a lot of my spells I have on me. At this one up top here.
Alright, so you take aim. It has some cover, but go ahead, give me a Firebolt attack. Oh, good roll. 23 would strike as a bolt of searing flame hits him, or the creature, for 13, but it is still up. Anything else?
You guys got this, I believe in you.
Alright, Braz.
I'm gonna attack it at... Wait, did Rune just take my advantage?
No, he shot at this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
I
one
was
up top.
double checking.
Yeah.
I'd be like, God damn it, Rune, you son of a bitch. Yeah, we're gonna swing.
Like how it's
If I had
Braz's
advantage.
advantage. 23 would strike as you connect with the sword a second time.
I'd hope so, and we're gonna, By God's light, I smite you.
And I think we forgot to do a second attack last round, didn't we?
Me?
Doesn't Braz
No,
have
I had
2
my
attacks?
reaction.
Oh,
I
that's
held
right,
my-
because
yep.
you ready in action. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you just completely annihilate this thing for like 44 damage.
Hooray, I did it.
As it kind of crumples to dust. Anything else?
To call back, Uslog, are you okay?
Doing great.
Are you...
You can come
I-
join us.
I wanted to ask, can I vibe check? Is she lying to me?
She sounds like she's telling the truth.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, I can't get in there.
Alright, so you gonna finish there?
Phrasing, but yes.
Alright, Uslog, what are you gonna
We're
do?
like, oh, Braz, you're here. Watch this. Whatever happens.
Alright, well,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
no, I can do better. I swear.
the first attack, it would duck.
No. I got stage fright. Never mind.
Alright, so it ducks twice as you swing wildly.
I would move kind of up out of the way here to make space for Braz. Maybe you.
You
take a
actually
shot.
can't take a diagonal like that unless you knocked it
Oh
prone.
damn! I did not. Okay.
Alright,
Sorry,
Mr.
Braz. Oh.
Chomsky, are you up?
No, I'm good.
Alright, what are you gonna do, Gnome Chomsky?
I'm gonna throw some acid at the one next to Usla.
Alright, so you choose one creature and it has to make a dex save.
Yep.
Uh,
Or one.
So it's actually pretty good at dex. It would get a 17, which I think
Ooh,
is just
high.
as much as it needed.
Yep.
Alright, so it dodges out of the way, just barely avoiding the attack. Anything else?
Nope. Don't thanks.
Alright, so
Yeah,
your
no.
your steel defender seems frustrated taking the dodge action because he can't get past Uslog.
Oh yeah. Can I set the steel defender up to use a reaction deflect attack in case Uslog is attacked by this thing next round?
Yeah, does it have to be adjacent to the enemy or?
It just says within 5 feet of disadvantage attack roll on one creature can see within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, so I think the enemy has to be within 5 feet of it, right?
Let me see if I can.
Unfortunately, the hallway is making this difficult.
Thanks, Lou.
Haha. You could have knocked it prone and walked past it. It's not my fault you attacked it.
Yeah, I need to learn how to be a grappler. I just,
Well, especially as a barbarian, you have advantage on those.
I like to hit stuff.
Stuff is fun.
It is fun, but
You
if
go
you need to reposition, you can get things prone, and then other people have advantage.
Yeah. I honestly didn't realize that this was a corner here. That's
Oh, okay. So is it? So does your steel defender have to be within 5 feet of the creature or the thing he's protecting? What does it say?
That's what it says.
Yeah, so it has to be within 5 feet of the creature that's attacking.
Okay, cool.
It has to be
Then
able to
I
see
guess-
it, and it has to be next to it.
Then I guess I can't squeeze next to Uslog, so I guess that's it.
All right, so the spawn is going to attack Uslog. 16 would strike, I believe.
Yep.
So instead of doing damage, it's going to start a grapple. And as it grabs you, it latches on and attempts to bite you. But it rolls poorly, only getting a 13, so I think it missed.
Yeah. Would that have been a? Okay. Yeah.
Adelaine, no, you don't. You're just grappled. It doesn't have advantage.
I see. Okay.
I can see it a little bit. Is that enough for me to like? Can I see over the gnome to cast at it?
So with Uslog and The Steel Defender, it would have moderate cover right now, so +3 to its AC. Because that
Okay.
hallway is pretty full of people.
I'll take a shot with Sacred Flame. So that's gonna be a saving throw.
Alright, so it's gonna make a dex save.
I think Sacred Flame is one of those things that comes like straight out of the air. Switch.
Well, what's the components for that? Yeah, just verbal and somatic, so I don't think you actually need your focus for that one. So
No.
it would fail, rolling a natural 1.
What I meant was it comes directly down from it instead of from me. See how it says descends?
Yeah, and even if it came from you, because it's a dex save, cover wouldn't be taken into effect. It'd be like a magic missile where it kind of homes in. But it would fail, so go ahead and give me some damage.
There. 16 radiant.
Oh wow, alright. It is toasted. And the group is safe once again.
Stupid
do you all
sword.
wanna
The
do?
balance is all off. I need something.
Sword is bullshit.
Yeah. Who made this?
Although I think we're at time, so why don't we go ahead and do MVP votes? As the party is attempting to escape the fort that's being overrun by these strange vampiric creatures. And we got 3 votes, 4 votes. And you guys watching at home can vote too. Who do you think was MVP this game? 5 votes. Is that everyone? Yes, I think so. So it looks like Chomsky with 4 votes. You are MVP. Congrats.
Thank you.
And welcome
Congrats,
to the game.
welcome to the group.
Welcome.
Yeah. Good job for the
It's a
first game.
fun time.
We have some days that we could do some RP in the dark.
Yeah, a couple days. Couple days. I'm not getting any,
Good opportunity to meet each other.
Yeah.
I didn't get
We
any
can't
votes
judge you by
from,
facial looks, so.
yeah. I don't think I got any votes from the audience, so we'll call it there. Any other questions or comments before we take off for the evening?
Nope.
Don't think so.
That
No.
was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for gaming.
Yeah. no
Yeah,
problem.
thank you.
Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Take care.
See you next week,
Yeah.
guys.
See you next
See you
week.
next
It's
week.
good meeting.
Yeah, good meeting you.
I'm going to take some notes. Some time would have passed. Say 12:30. 63rd of fall. I haven't gotten to run a Prison Break story in a long time. Yep, that's everyone. And I think Chomsky was the MVP. Oh, dang it. All right. All right. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. See you all next time.